Attention fans, the flying puck can do a great deal of damage, so it's important that all fans be alert at all times. The Raising Cane River Center and the Baton Rouge Zydeco are not responsible for spectator injuries. The ticket holder assumes all responsibility, risk, and danger incidental to the game of hockey, including but not limited to the danger of being puck or hockey grazed at the arena. The FPHL, its officers and employees, the participating clubs, their agents and players are not liable for injuries resulting fans looking for the latest Zydeco gear, jerseys, hats, pucks, shirts, hoodies, and more, stop by the Zydeco merchandise stand at the concourse tonight. Moms and dads, get those kiddos signed up for Rouge Crew. Rouge Crew is brought to you by ECFU. Get those kids signed up tonight at our customer service table. Tonight's game is brought to you by our very good friends at Momentum Building Services. It's a magnet giveaway night. I hope you guys are all enjoying yourselves. Get your favorite concessions fan. Get your favorite concessions like Gator, Boudin, quesadilla, muffaletta fries, chicken and waffles, and more. They're available all season long at the Concourse Concession 223. Folks, come on out to the Brickyard South tonight. Meet the Zydeco team in the Brickyard South after tonight's game. You know, to grab your Chuck-a-Pucks while you can. Before tonight's second intermission, your chance to win and get in the drawing for a $30,000 residential AC unit from Grand Slam Heating and Air. Winner will be announced at the game on April 11th. Fans, welcome to the ice, your FPHL officiating crew. Saturday night hockey in Baton Rouge. How are we doing tonight? Thank you for coming on out to the Raising Cane's River Center. We're going to have a good time tonight. It's game 2 of our 2025-26 Baton Rouge Zydeco season. We got the visiting Columbus River Dragons in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ice, visiting Columbus River Dragons.
Live from the River Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it's time for a Saturday night edition of Columbus River Dragons hockey. Hello, everybody. My name is Liam Godimer. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to be here alongside all of you as the River Dragons look to make it 2 in a row tonight against the Zydeco. And last night was one fun contest, well, for Columbus at least. The River Dragons cruising to a 7-1 victory behind 4 goals. That's right, 4 goals from Ryan Hunter in his season debut. All 4 tallies assisted by Alex Storjahan. More on last night's game after the highlights, which are coming your way right now. Katola in his own end, coughs it up. Storjahan got his lower body in the way, sets up Hunter, who scores! First game of the season, first period of the season, first goal of the season for Ryan Hunter. From Texmo, but the puck was intercepted and now played into Columbus ice, and the air penalty on Mike Wynn goes undetected. The fans are livid here. Meanwhile, Ryan Hunter scores! make it 2 goals in 8:28 for Ryan Hunter, and it's 2-0 Columbus. He's got it in the left wing corner, now sent to the half boards. Waiting for the puck at the line is Chirac. He'll fire through traffic and score. Barrow, patient with it, stretches it for Blacksmith, who leaves it off for Stoya. Save, and right at the goal line, it's kept out. Follow up, score! It's 3-1 Columbus, and it's Kevin Sabad with the goal. Kevin Sabad began his FPHL career with Baton Rouge. One-timer, Kuznetsov off of the pad of Roy. Onto the stick of Hunter, and now here come the River Dragons. It's Storjahan, well rested and out of the box. He finds Hunter, who scores! It's a hat trick for Ryan Hunter! First game of the season, first 3 goals of the season for Ryan Hunter. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 4-1 Columbus. Ryan Galvin takes the face-off. Looking to continue his point per game pace as here's a chance and a goal! Ryan Hunter, 4 goals tonight! An unreal performance from number 88 in white. 2 goals in the first, 1 goal in the second, and he scored here in the third too. Narek Alexanian, good to see him back out there after he was down in quite a bit of pain as he sets up a chance. No tip to be had at the back door for Ross Bartlett, who is driving the goal. No offsides here, so Barrow has a chance and a goal! Tyler Barrow, 5-hole on Juho Nuppinen. Make it 6 for Columbus on Halloween. .3:15 and counting left to go. The puck left behind for Pizzamenti. Here is Barrow, scores! Two helpers in his FPHL debut for Ben Pizzamenti. And 2 goals this evening for Tyler Barrow. As you just saw, the River Dragons winning last night's game by a final score of 7-1. The opening goal of the contest came at 5:37, and it came off of the stick of Ryan Hunter, as I touched on at the top. The first of 4 for number 88 on the night. His first goal was assisted by just Alex Storjahan, and the goal came at even strength. All 7 goals for the River Dragons last night came at even strength. The second goal for Columbus, also off of the stick of Ryan Hunter, was assisted by Joel Texmo, the extra forward, and Alex Storjahan once again. The Zydeco would score their first and only goal at 10:43. It would be Scott Chirac, the alternate captain. He would find the back of the net on the power play, bringing his club within 1, but that's as close as Baton Rouge would get all night. At 13:39, before the first period was out, it would be Kevin Sabad who would score the goal, assisted by Captain Kirk Underwood and Matt Stoya, who took the initial shot before the rebound helped produce the tally. So Columbus was up 3-1 after 1. In the second period, there was only 1 goal, and well, wouldn't you know it, Ryan Hunter, the hat-trick confirming goal at 18:34, assisted by Benjamin Pizzamenti, who earned at that moment his first FPHL point, and Alex Storjahan, the secondary assist. Then at 1:25 of the third, Ryan Hunter would add another, his 4th and final of the night. The primary helper to Alex Storjahan, the secondary assist to Ryan Galvin, who extends his point streak to begin the season, 5 points in 5 games for number 28. To close out the game, Tyler Barrow, for good measure, would score 2 goals. The first was unassisted, and then the second was assisted by Benjamin Pizzamenti, his second helper of the game. So 2 assists in his FPHL debut for Ben Pizzamenti, and Tyler Barrow suddenly has 4 goals in his last 2 games. The goaltenders, well, for the Zydeco, it was Bailey Stevens, number 30, who got the start, and he was pulled quickly. He gave up 2 goals on the first 5 shots, only making 3 saves. He would be replaced by Juho Nuppinen, the Finnish goaltender, who would give up 5 goals. He would make just 16 saves on 21 River Dragon shots after coming into the game. On the other side, the victor in between the pipes, well, that's Tyler Roy, who made 33 saves on 34 shots for Columbus, earning his 2nd win of the season and helping the club to earn their first regulation victory on the campaign. They now have 5 points on the year. With that, we'll send it to our first commercial break, and then when we come back, I've got your fire starter of the night and our pest of the game, presented by our friends at Cook's Pest Control. You're watching the Columbus River Dragons on Facebook, YouTube, and Sportfeed.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
An orthopedic injury doesn't mean you have to spend hours in the ER. Houston Urgent Ortho now offers orthopedic urgent care 6 days a week. At Houston Urgent Ortho, see an orthopedic specialist for your fracture, sprain, strain, or pain. Everything you need for your orthopedic injury is here, because orthopedics is all we do. Go straight to the specialist. Go to Houston Urgent Ortho.
A warm welcome back to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Liam Godimer back here with you. A special thank you to everybody watching on YouTube, Sportfeed, and Facebook, not just tonight, but every single night that the River Dragons played this season, all 56 games, and hopefully a whole bunch of playoff contests. With that, our pregame coverage continues as the River Dragons get set to take on the Zydeco for the second half of back-to-back meetings. With that, it's now time for our fire starter of the night, and how could it not be Ryan Hunter, number 88, who in last night's game not only secured himself a hat trick in the opening 2 periods of the game. He would score his 4th and final tally in the 3rd period. The 23-year-old out of Toronto, Ontario, spent training camp in the ECHL with the Allen Americans, a well-earned call-up for number 88. And, well, he comes back to the River Dragons, and in the first game, he plays. He wastes absolutely no time in being his productive self that the River Dragons fans have come to love ever since he joined the team. Of course, Hunter, the FPHL's Rookie of the Year during the 23-24 campaign, 75 points in 52 games played, and, well, he's well on his way to eclipsing that mark. He's already got 4 points in 60 minutes of hockey this season. 4th season with the River Dragons. Let's see what Ryan Hunter has in store this evening as a follow-up to his super impressive performance last night here in Baton Rouge. And with that, it's time for the Pest of the Game, presented by our friends over at Cook's Pest Control. And tonight, I'm not looking at Dmitry Kuznetsov, who I had an eye on last night. Dmitry Kuznetsov, by the way, was pretty quiet in last night's game. Tonight, I'm looking at Hunter Hall, number 44. And number 18. There is a lot to like about Hunter Hall. He is 6'4". There's that 4 I was looking for. He has a lot of size, 220 pounds. He's 26 years old, out of Boise, Idaho. His first year with the Zydeco, his 3rd season in the FPHL. Played with the Motor City Rockers last season, 48 points. He's a net front presence, of course, being 6'4". He's utilized heavily on the man advantage. And tonight, number 18, Hunter Hall for the Baton Rouge Zydeco is my Pest of the Game, presented by Cook's Pest Control. With that, before we go to another commercial break, and then on the other side, Coach's Corner, featuring head coach Jerome Boom Boom Bichard, I've got the lines for the River Dragons tonight, and there are not many changes. In fact, there is just one. Trevor Babin is in goal. Tyler Roy, who got the win last night in net for Columbus, backs him up. But in terms of the forward group and the defense, no changes needed for head coach Jerome Bichard. Kevin Sabad will remain on the first line with Ben Pizzamenti and Kyle Moore. Tyler Barrow will play with Chwetten Blacksmith and Kirk Underwood, the captain. Ryan Hunter, Ryan Galvin, and Alex Storjahan. You talk about firing on all cylinders. Tough to split them up. And the lone extra forward will be number 95, Joel Texmo. On defense, Mike Wynn paired up with Josh Colton. Lucas Texmo with Nathan Balkwill, and Brody Thornton is paired up with Matt Stoya. 2 scratches for the Columbus River Dragons in tonight's game. Loic Plouffe on the back end, and Cody Wickline up front. Once again, the goaltender, it's Trevor Babin. Those are your lineups for the Columbus River Dragons tonight. With that, let's send it to a quick break, and then when we come back, I've got Coach's Corner from head coach Bichard. Hear his thoughts on last night's big-time win over the Zydeco.
Every day we're on the road, dedicated to servicing our community and neighbors. At Air Force Heating and Air, we're committed to your family's comfort all year round. Whether you need repairs, maintenance, or new system installation, the Air Force team is here for you, residential and commercial. Plus, we offer duct cleaning and sealant services, air quality and virus protection, and plumbing. Call Air Force Heating and Air today. Serving you is our top priority.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, VectorPly.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
It feels like just yesterday our healing mission began. Inspired by visionaries, answering a higher calling. For 75 years, we've cared for this community, body, mind, and spirit. From checkups to life-saving heart surgery, from welcoming new life to supporting mental health and healing. For 3 generations, we've stood by your side, and our story is just beginning. Inspired by purpose, we're shaping the heart of healthcare.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what
What drives us to live for this game?
Yep.
Here's the catch.
Do we enjoy the pain? Is it chasing greatness? Or is it passion? Teetering on madness. We're here for one simple reason. We love football. All in, all season. Toyota, let's go places.
Coach, 7-1 win last night. What did you like out of your group?
You know, the boys came into town and they were prepared right off the bat. I thought our puck distribution was really good. I thought for the most part our D and our forwards played at the same pace. And anytime we don't play at that same pace, our D holding on the puck too long, we kind of get out of our rhythm. And you know, I thought for the most part for 60 minutes we played stuck with the game plan and dispersed the puck really well.
Two-part question for you here. Ryan Hunter makes his season debut. Of course, he scores 4 goals, but also Alex Storjahan assisted on every single one of those markers. Can you talk about those two players, what you saw out of both of them?
Yeah, you know what, needed to get somebody going, and obviously Huntsy's a big shot in the arm, and you know, he's a prolific goal scorer. He's got a bomb for a shot. You know, you got to get somebody to get him the puck type thing, and Storzy's pretty cerebral. He's a thinker, and he can see the ice, and he kind of knows where guys are. So obviously they clicked really well, and you know, hopefully it continues. In terms of the line combinations, you made a lot of switches from the previous game in Blue Ridge to last night against the Zydeco. What went into those changes? Well, just trying to kind of equal the lines. Like right now, I think I got 3 number 1 lines. Anybody can score it every time. Not everybody has. You know, Barrow got on the scoreboard yesterday. Z's been pretty consistent as far as that goes. So, you know, try to put a, you know, high energy guy, kind of physical guy with a playmaker and a goal scorer is ultimately what I'm trying to do. Last question for you. Ben Pizzamenti makes his FPHL debut last night, and he has 2 assists right off the bat. Can you talk about his game? Yeah, you know, he's 6'1", 2", tall, lanky guy, skates really well. He's the energy guy that we kind of needed. He's, I wouldn't say a super skilled guy, but he's skilled and he works his butt off, and that's kind of what we needed. Awesome. Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight. Appreciate it. You bet.
A special thank you to head coach Jerome Boom Boom Bichard for taking the time to speak with me about last night's game, talking about Ryan Hunter's overall performance, not just the 4-goal outburst offensively from number 88, also touching on Ben Pizzamenti, who had 2 assists in his first game, and what the coach has seen out of number 91 early on, and some very good things to take away from last night's 7-1 victory over the Baton Rouge Zydeco as the River Dragons look to make it 2 in a row here this evening. We just touched on Ryan Hunter and his 4-goal performance. This is a great time to tell you that you can still get your raffle tickets for the jersey off of his back. New initiative that we're doing this season. Go to the River Dragons Dash page, go to the Fan Zone section on ourdragons.com. The online auctions tab will take you straight to the River Dragons Dash page. You can purchase raffle tickets not only for Ryan Hunter's jersey last night, but also the man who is giving the jersey off of his back this evening, and that's Tyler Barrow, number 8. So make sure to head to ourdragons.com. Once again, under Fan Zone, click online auctions. It'll take you right to the River Dragons Dash page where you can get involved with the road jersey off the back raffle. Get your tickets right now. With that, we'll send it to another quick break, and then when we return, we'll leave it here at the River Center. Puck drop coming up in less than 20 minutes from Baton Rouge.
What drives us to live for this game?
Yep.
Here's the catch.
Do we enjoy the pain? Is it chasing greatness? Or is it passion? Teetering on madness. We're here for one simple reason. We love football. All in, all season. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got here. I've got a pile of wings, I've got my celery, and I've got my free Pepsi. I'll see you at Mike and Ed's on Schaumburg Road in Columbus. $1 Wing Wednesday. See you there.
Hey, grab me one too.
Playing for an ultra?
We playing for ultras? Brace you for an ultra?
Put an ultra on it. Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra, superior like beer. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game against the Columbus River Dragons is game 2 of this whole series. And it's 25-26, Zydeco season magnet schedule giveaway night. Fans, this evening's game is brought to you by the Federal Prospects Hockey League. The FPHL and the Baton Rouge Zydeco would like to welcome everyone in attendance and thank you for your support of professional hockey at the Raising Cane's River Center. Folks, hockey's back in town!
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, VectorPly.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
Dad, are we there yet?
Not even close.
Sweet.
Have we gone too far? Maybe, but life's too short not to.
The Subaru Forester Hybrid, 581 miles per tank. Love goes the extra mile.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the visiting Columbus River Dragons. Starting for the River Dragons, on defense, number 6, Lucas Texmo. At forward, number 15, Kyle Moore. On defense, number 18, Nathan Balquill. At forward, number 74, Kevin Sabat. At forward, number 91, Benjamin Bizamenti. And in goal tonight, for the River Dragons, number 72, Trevor Babbitt. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our fabulous FPHL officiating crew to the ice. Tonight's pest of the game. Keep an eye out for this one, fans. Oh, gonna stir up some trouble, we think. Cody Wickline, number 10 for the River Dragons. Keep an eye out for him tonight. All right, fans, I think we need to get warmed up a little bit here. How are we doing? Anybody a little bit cold? I think we need to get hot in here because it's hockey night in Baton Rouge. All right, let's try that again one more time. How you doing tonight? cheered under the same roof for the Baton Rouge Kingfish. When we scored and fought and lost and won. And then in 2003, our Kingfish were gone. For the next 20 years, those memories were all you had.
Raising Cane's River Center needs your help finding a name for the new Baton Rouge hockey team. Yes, hockey.
It's about to be hockey season back.
It's been a minute here, right? Since we've had a team, right?
For the first time in 20 years, Baton Rouge has its own professional sports team to cheer on.
The start of hockey season is finally here. Tonight is the season opener for the brand new Baton Rouge Zydeco hockey team.
20 years and 6 months. the Zydeco head coach is Chad Bailey. Our general manager, Charlie Watson. Thomas McDonald's our equipment manager, the Zydeco. Trainer is Dr. Julie LaCour. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please join us for a moment of silence to honor our militaries missing in action and prisoners of war, brought to you by the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Baton Rouge, Chapter 177. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand if you are able, and please remove your caps as we honor our nation with the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome Son of Mon Middle School Band, directed by Jessica Hardesty. Ladies and gentlemen, the Son of Mon Middle School Band.
Hockey is on the horizon. Liam Godimer here with you live from the River Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for the second of back-to-back meetings between your Columbus River Dragons and the Baton Rouge Zydeco.
And now at this time, we would like to ask the captains of both teams to join us for tonight's ceremonial puck drop.
Last night, Columbus certainly flexed their muscle with a 7-1 victory. 3 goals in the first, 3 goals in the third, 1 goal in the second. 4 of the 7 tallies coming off of the stick of the same player, that being Ryan Hunter, who is making his season debut. Kevin Sabad had a goal for the River Dragons, as did Tyler Barrow, who found the back of the net twice. Columbus looking to keep it going as we have a ceremonial puck drop before the opening faceoff. Before we get started, a special shout out to our friends at Chick-fil-A Midland for presenting the first period of Columbus River Dragons hockey. All 56 games this season. Columbus will wear their white uniforms. They'll be skating from right to left. They'll open up with Kevin Sabad, Benjamin Pizzamenti, and Kyle Moore. The newly formed 3-man unit from head coach Bouchard that certainly paid dividends, as did the rest of the units in last night's game. On defense to open things up tonight, it'll be Nathan Balkwill and Lucas Texmo. In between the pipes, it's Trevor Babin, number 72. Pizzamenti on the faceoff. Chirac wins it away from him, and we are underway from Baton Rouge tonight. The puck deflected to the left of Trevor Babin, the goaltender for Columbus. Babin's last start came on October the 17th. 35 saves on 38 shots, a loss in Blue Ridge. Here is Lucas Texmo receiving a cross-ice pass. Whistled a shot just high over the glove hand of the goaltender for Baton Rouge. We're seeing all 3 this weekend. We saw Bailey Stevens replaced by Juho Nuppinen last night. And here this evening, it's Edward Coffey, number 35, as he gets a touch on the puck. Ethan Matcham will skate dangerously in front of his goaltender, then go off for a line change. Ryan Hunter on the ice for the very first time tonight. We'll see what he's got for an encore after a 4-goal performance. Just dominant every time he touched the puck. He was explosive with it. Here is Brody Thornton, number 65. He's got the puck in his own zone. He'll try to get it out, but he cannot. He's stood up by Narek Alexanian, number 71, who sends one cross ice, and they score. Narek Alexanian to Ross Bartlett to the back of the net. 1-0 Baton Rouge, a $1.16 into the game. And you hope that doesn't shake Trevor Babin at all. Never easy to get a grade A scoring opportunity as a goaltender as your first shot against, especially after a multiple week layoff. Babin, who was so good in Blue Ridge and kept the River Dragons in the game for a long time that night. Not much he could have done on that one. That was Narek Alexanian just driving past the defense, Bartlett in front. And he tipped it in. Babin comes out aggressive, makes sure to get a touch on the puck after giving up a goal on the first shot against. Jewett Blacksmith, number 46, he'll skate in as the River Dragons facing their first bit of adversity here in Baton Rouge as Coffey corrals the biscuit with his glove hand. And now Kirk Underwood getting involved with a member of the Zydeco. Who is that, number 6? Stephen Ford. Stephen Ford, he's played for Elmira, Blue Ridge, Athens, so many teams. Twin City. Now with Baton Rouge. He mixes it up with the captain. As we'll get a wholesale line change from both teams. A note on Edward Coffey, that's the goaltender wearing number 35. He's 6'6", 220 pounds, 27 years old, out of Anchorage, Alaska. First year with the Zydeco, second year in the FPHL. Played with Mississippi last season. It's Trevor Babin who gets tested in that moment, but the shot missed the net. And now Kyle Moore, number 15. He'll try to get it out. He cannot. He has Jake Cox, number 34, all over him. And all Moore is able to do is just wheel behind the net, and he nearly turned it over. Took it back from Cox as Cox had it for just a second. Shot comes in from the line. That's a save made by Babin. Sabat, number 74. A quick pass and inside of the blue line, out through center. Benjamin Pizzamenti, who had 2 assists in his FPHL debut, will work it into the near side corner. Storjahan picks it up. He looks to the top for Lucas Texmo, but puck quickly taken by the Zydeco. They'll walk in right next to the River Dragons bench, and a shot thrown into the glove of Trevor Babin, who makes no mistake, 2:57 into the game. Thank you to all of our fans, by the way, sticking with us, watching on the live stream. We do have a feed from the Zydeco tonight. That is what you all are looking at. So I am not in control of that. But hopefully a little bit of a better view than all of our fans got last night. I felt bad you had to watch Ryan Hunter's 4 goals from all the way zoomed out. Now we got that fixed and hope you're enjoying Columbus River Dragons hockey tonight. If you're just joining us, it's 1-0 Zydeco, and Babin prevents the score from being 2-0 with a terrific glove grab. Back underway, the Zydeco, they turn it over. as this unit of Ryan Hunter, Ryan Galvin, and Alex Storjahan looking to make more things happen in the offensive zone. Storjahan with a quick stick lift. 4 helpers last night. He'll throw the puck down low beneath the goal line for Hunter. He's met by Matcham, who shoves him into the far corner boards. Up along the near side now, the puck is picked up by the pest of the game last night. That was Dmitry Kuznetsov. He's tangled up by Hunter. That 3-man unit does not want to get off the ice, and the River Dragons take the puck. Save made by Coffey on the drive from distance off of the stick of Lucas Texmo. Nathan Balkwill does well to keep a bouncing puck in at the line right next to the Baton Rouge bench. He'll roll it around to the near corner. Unable to keep it in was Hunter, and Kuznetsov will lay it ahead. Barely onside was Bartlett, but he's unable to get to the puck ahead of Balkwill. And that will be an icing, an opponent icing, which here in the first period and all periods of Columbus River Dragons hockey here on the River Dragons Broadcast Network is presented by our friends at Air Force Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Jewett and Blacksmith out there with Tyler Barrow and Kirk Underwood. Brody Thornton activates off of the faceoff. Stoya, quick shot from the line. Coffey just got a piece of that one. Gotta love that mentality from Matt Stoya. Puck comes to your stick, waste no time in letting it fly, and force an immediate reaction out of the netminder. As I was touching on with Coffey, 40 appearances with Mississippi last season, 4.74 goals against average, and an .888 save percentage. In to take the face-off for Baton Rouge will be Hunter Hall. He is the pest of the game tonight, presented by Cook's Pest Control, as a shot from the top off of the stick of Brody Thornton got deflected, wound up behind the net. And now a 2-on-2 will ensue for Baton Rouge. The puck thrown into the offensive zone for the Zydeco. Brody Thornton did well to lay a check onto his man, and now he'll skate quickly over to the far corner, lay another hit, free up the puck, and Kirk Underwood at the end of his shift will intentionally bank the puck off of the boards for Tyler Barrow. It would not have been offside, immediately indicated by the linesman. That was a nice try there from Kirk Underwood. You never know what type of ricochet, bounce will go your way, and at the end of his shift, right next to his bench, Underwood just deciding to use the lively boards to his advantage. Zydeco with a much better start to this game than they had last night. Here's Jake Cox, number 34, top of the zone. Behind the net it goes. Babin thinks about playing it, but instead it's picked up by Thornton, who will get some air under the puck. He was only able to lollipop it as far as the line, so it's sent right back into the River Dragons zone. And Columbus will settle it down behind their own net. Cox goes down in front of Babin. No harm, no foul there. The pass for Pizzamenti was picked off, and now Chirac finds Cox, and the pass was just behind a teammate. That will allow Sabad to pick it up, and he'll whip it into the near corner off of the boards behind the Baton Rouge goaltender. Kyle Moore is there, Ben Pizzamenti is there, as is Kevin Sabad, and it's Pizzamenti who has the puck at the top of the zone. He'll ladle it softly, moved over to the near side, and the extra poke check from Cox does not get it out. Good play there from Mike Wynn to keep it in. Near corner, Sabad. He's got Katola, number 7, the defenseman for Baton Rouge right behind him. Puck worked back to the line. Win, a quick shot, gloved down by Coffey. And let's head to immediate timeout. 1-0, the Zydeco are in the lead. Ross Bartlett.
What's up, you guys? What can I get you?
What's good?
2. Go for 2. How about the 2 for $25? You get 1 that and 2 entrees, like our new grilled cheese cheeseburger.
Let's go for it.
That's right. We always go for 2.
Applebee's 2 for $25. 1 app and 2 entrees. That's eating good in the neighborhood.
Hey, grab me 1 too.
Back here in Baton Rouge after a big-time victory last night, winning by 6 goals, the Zydeco have responded in front of a much bigger crowd, some more energy here in the building on a Saturday night. If you are just joining us, the only goal so far in the game came at 1:16 officially, off of the stick of number 8, Ross Bartlett. There was only 1 assist. And the lone helper went to Narek Alexanian, who helped to produce the goal. Shots on goal, 3 apiece as we get back underway. Galvin, Hunter, and Moore on the ice. Or excuse me, Texmo. The extra forward skating with Galvin and Hunter on this shift. Behind the net, Baton Rouge can't get it out. Lucas Texmo will swipe it. Far boards, Hunter, his pass taken by Bartlett. He'll maneuver the biscuit off of the boards all the way down from outside of the red line, and that, my friends, is an icing on the opponent, which is presented by Air Force Heating and Air. Off the draw, Matcham will toss it off of the window. Hunter lost his stick, looks to the backside referee and says, where's the call? Instead, Alexanian will move it over to the left. This is Dmitry Kuznetsov, one-timer. Bartlett, pad save, Babin, and he stopped the follow-up too. Goes into full splits mode to keep the puck out. Tremendous stop from 72 in white. Hunter Hall comes in to take the face-off for Baton Rouge. All 6'4" of them. The puck comes back to the Zydeco goaltender, but picked up by Ethan Matcham before it got there. He'll go D to D, and a long distance stretch pass by Chris Ciolik finds its intended receiver. Stick up high in the defensive zone. That's going to be a River Dragons power play coming up. And it will be a River Dragons Publix power play on the way. High sticking in the offensive zone for the Zydeco. We'll see if it's 2 or 4. Just 2 minutes on the board. All 7 goals for Columbus came at even strength. Austin Weber in the box, and the River Dragons have tied the game. Kyle Moore right in front of the net. Slides it low underneath Coffee. We have a 1-1 score. A Publix power play goal for the River Dragons and Kyle Moore, and they wasted no time. What was that? 5-6 seconds? So after the Zydeco opened the scoring, the River Dragons get a power play, and they immediately find the back of the net. Some physicality ensuing as the puck comes next to Babin. That was Matt Stoya. He picks up his stick, and we will play on.
Kyle Moore. Assist goes number 8, Tyler Barrow. That's Columbus, 15 from 8.
The goal officially is Kyle Moore, a power play goal from Tyler Barrow. Goal coming at 7:16. Ben Pizzamenti, left wing side. Looked for a teammate driving the goal. That was Kyle Moore, who's in search for his second. Brody Thornton, number 65, will race down the right wing, offensive zone. The clearing attempt stopped down by an uber-aggressive Ben Pizzamenti, who is all over the place. And we saw on his two helpers, both of them were produced by that extra effort on the forecheck. Go in there, be physical, any which way without taking a penalty, try and take the puck away from the opponent. Galvin, right outside of the River Dragons' blue line. He'll leave it off for Stoya, who walks in. Stoya had a secondary assist last night. He'll slap a shot on. Coffee blocks it down, leaves a juicy rebound. Ryan Hunter tried to take advantage and whistled it wide by a whisker. Hunter again at the goal line. He's met by Katola. Hunter there as well, or excuse me, Galvin there as well, alongside Hunter. Hunter at the boards, quick pass, Storjahan, he hit the glass. Balkwill, number 18. He gets halfway from the blue line to the goal line and will chop at it and keep the puck in. Galvin, quick feed for Storjahan, in front, looking for a net front tip. Hunter was parked in front of the goal. Long range try from Texmo, doesn't get through. Storjahan, number 4, he'll pick it up on the backhand. Quick pass from Hunter, looking for Galvin. He wasn't ready for it. But keeping the play alive beautifully is Balkwill. What a shift from this 5-man unit for Columbus. I wouldn't be surprised if it resulted in a goal. And right as I say that, does Zydeco pick up the puck? And Katola will go D to D, and the puck gets out. But it shifts like that, even when you don't score, you remember. Controlling the pace of play. That's a good sign for Columbus after not scoring the first goal of this hockey game. It was Ross Bartlett who scored, and then Columbus got a power play, and about 5 seconds in, Kyle Moore tied the score. That's where we stand right now, 10:05 into the game. Match him through the middle. Right wing side, Kuznetsov. Across the ice, Alexanian. Off of the corner boards, it bounces out for Underwood, and this might be a 3-on-2 for the River Dragons. Cross ice pass from Blacksmith to Barrow. Barrow tried to give and go, but there were multiple sticks in the way. One of them being Ross Bartlett, who has the puck, and he immediately gives it right away to his opposite number, and Barrow, who drags and shoots. A save made by Coffey. What an energetic response from the River Dragons in the last few minutes here. But you have to watch out for that man. That's Narek Alexanian. But taking the puck away immediately was Joel Texmo. He'll fight his way past the red line, then past the blue line, and the goal line too. Gets it all the way behind the Baton Rouge net and finishes his check for good measure. Just seems like over last night's game and into the first 10 minutes and change of tonight's game, the River Dragons just firing on all cylinders. After 2 weekends of games in Florence and Wytheville, 2 spots that don't have the best lighting or ice, now they're finally here in Baton Rouge, and we're seeing what they're made of, for real. Got a regulation win, the first of the season last night, and now here tonight they're tied 1-1 and really carrying things over the last few minutes. You're watching Columbus River Dragons hockey. The score 1-1, the goal to Kyle Moore. We'll be right back.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Hey, grab me one too.
Back here in Baton Rouge, Liam Godimer here with you. The score 1-1. The goal for the River Dragons, a power play goal. Kyle Moore from Tyler Barrow. Prior to that power play goal, the River Dragons this season were just 2 for 30 on the man advantage. That was 7% efficient. You want that number to be closer to 20 if you want to be consistently effective while up a man. Still early in the season, numbers skewed a little bit. Team's still getting their systems figured out. Zydeco with the puck in the offensive zone. Good extra poke from Texmo. Joel Texmo, who's had a solid first period for Columbus. He'll get it out over all 3 lines and force the Zydeco to reset. Win. Quick pass for Joel Texmo. He'll weave around one, try to one-hand the puck through, and he's stopped down right at the offensive blue line for the Zydeco. The pass to the top was too late for Katola. If he had picked it up in the offensive zone, that would have been offside. As Babin makes a chest save. And good for Trevor Babin, getting to see a few non-dangerous opportunities after giving up the goal on the first shot of the game, which was a grade A. I said in the moment, I hope it didn't rattle him, and it didn't. Katola, number 7, he'll throw it through the legs inadvertently of his teammate, and now it'll be an odd man rush. Chirac for Cox, he shoots, and Babin said no with the stick. Big save by Trevor Babin to stonewall the Columbus, Georgia native and Jake Cox. But Cox still has the puck, and Babin got a piece of that one as well. Now Columbus has it, and it will be Ryan Galvin, number 28. He drives through the middle. Ryan Hunter, number 88, waits for man. It's Dorjahan, and Coffey got a piece with the shoulder. Dorjahan again. He'll reverse it up the wall. Looking for Galvin. The puck left behind by multiple players. And it winds up onto the stick of the Zydeco, and Jake Cox takes a shoulder from Galvin, but before he does so, he'll get some air under it, get it into the far corner, and go off for a change. Here's Kirk Underwood. He corrals a bouncing puck. Solid defensive play by Matcham to completely tie Underwood up and prevent the captain from getting a look. Meanwhile, Alexanian does not wrap it around, instead sent a nifty pass from the goal line to the slot. Puck kept in. Here's Alexanian again, and that one glanced off the glove hand of Babin. And into the lower bowl. Watch out, folks. Off of the face-off, Babin makes another stop.
Fans, don't forget to grab your Chuck-a-Pucks. Get those Chuck-a-Pucks before tonight's...
We saw Tyler Roy pick up the first regulation victory for the River Dragons last night. And now this evening, it's Trevor Babin, 6'1", 175 pounds, 26 years old, out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Second season with Columbus, acquired on March the 10th last year from the Motor City Rockers. Has quite a few friends on this team. Josh Colton, Mike Wynn. They played with one another in Motor City. Offsides on Columbus. Faceoff will come outside of the line. Jouett and Blacksmith takes the face-off outside of the Zydeco blue line. Shoulder thrown by Tyler Barrow. Puck onto the tape of Blacksmith. He'll go tape to tape for Barrow, who surveys and had no angle at the net. Still took the shot anyway and nearly found Twine. Meanwhile, quick pass for an oncoming Balkwill. Good look from Balkwill, who jumped into the play. There was just a Zydeco in the way of his shot attempt. Offsides at the line on the opponent. As always, presented by our wonderful friends at Old School Barbershop. Need a little off your sides? Appointments are required, so call or book online 24/7 from Instagram, Facebook, or by visiting www.oldschoolbarbershop.com. Shop spelled this SHOPPE. Nick Catola, the blue liner, he gets a lot of ice time for Baton Rouge, and we saw that last night. He stands like a statue behind Edward Coffey, all 6'6" of Edward Coffey. That's one tall goaltender. Kyle Moore has already beaten him. A quick curl in the offensive zone, but an interception from Sabad. Off of the near boards it goes in the neutral zone. Check finished from Kyle Moore as he just shoved Nick Catola straight down to the sheet. Let's see if the River Dragons can find the go-ahead goal. Benjamin Pizzamenti, after 2 assists last night, leads the charge. At the goal line, Texmo. He'll drop it back for Pizzamenti, who backhanded a bit off of the backside of the goal. Sabad's got it now. Near dot. He'll roll it around. Pizzamenti picks it up. He's got his back turned to the Zydeco defending. Storjahan, quick feed. Colton, the blue liner, is at the mid slot, ready for the puck. Mike Wynn, he pinches up as well. Gotta love the defenseman activating in some search of offense. Mike Wynn and Josh Colton especially throughout their career, two players that have never been afraid to do just that. But this might be a break for Scott Chirac. He's got a step, and he scores. Scott Chirac scored the first and only goal last night on the power play for the Zydeco. And here tonight, he gets himself ahead of the play, fires a wrist shot past the glove side of Trevor Babin. And the Zydeco now have a 1-goal lead once again. There's the goal, Scott Chirac. Baton Rouge now up 2-1.
Second assist to number 11, Renee Hickapatali. That's 19 from 34 and 11.
Ross Bartlett, who scored the first of 2 goals for the Zydeco in this game. Tried to get the puck into the offensive zone, and he does. Puck comes right back to him. He'll crisscross with Matcham, who does not shoot towards the net, instead intentionally misses wide. And that will allow Ryan Galvin, number 28, the defensive centerman for Columbus, to settle things down, but again, not a clean zone exit. And Baton Rouge able to keep it in. 3:13 left to go here in the first period. Kyle Moore, the only goal for Columbus. Ross Bartlett and Scott Chirac, the goal scorers for the Zydeco. Here is Galvin, save made by Coffey. An emphatic drive there from Ryan Galvin. He's got the puck again. Braces himself for a hit to the back. Remains in possession. Brody Thornton, number 65 there with Galvin. 5 players in total behind the net. 3 for the Zydeco, 2 for the Columbus River Dragons. Now Hunter comes into the fray as well in pursuit of the biscuit, trying to pry it free. The fans getting restless, still pinned up along the kick plate. Hunter takes a cross check to the back, then gives a slight slash to Bartlett. They continue to jam at one another. Finally, the puck is freed up, and Bartlett will walk it out. Off of the boards to himself, he'll step around Texmo, but how about that defensive recovery from Lucas Texmo? But Catola keeps it in. Nifty move to the left, centering feed, and Babin smothers. Let's head to one final media timeout here in this first period, presented by Chick-fil-A in Midland. The Zydeco have taken their lead right back.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got.
Hey, playing for an ultra?
We playing for ultras? Race you for an ultra?
Put an ultra on it. Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
.205 left to go here in the first period. Liam Godimer here with you. The Baton Rouge Zydeco have a 2-1 lead. This is a friendly reminder to all of our fans watching that you can get the road jersey off of the back of your favorite Columbus River Dragons today. The first two players now underway. It was Ryan Hunter last night, Tyler Barrow this evening. Get your raffle tickets on the River Dragons dash page, which you can access through our link tree on our Instagram, on our Facebook page, or easily accessible at ourdragons.com under the Fan Zone tab. Click Online Auctions. Here's Kirk Underwood. Quick pass for Blacksmith. It finds Barrow instead. Bounces off of Barrow's tape. Balkwill does real well to keep it in. Balkwill's had an energetic first period, like what I've seen. He fought last night. Didn't really have much of a chance. Couldn't really see. He had his jersey dragged right over his eyes. Here's Barrow again. He had the last 2 goals for the River Dragons last night. He has 4 goals in his last 2 games, dating back to the second game in Blue Ridge, where he also scored twice. There's just so much talent on this team, especially up front with players like Kyle Moore and Tyler Barrow, second-year players like Ryan Galvin. How about Ryan Hunter? First-year guys like Benjamin Pizzamenti.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
And it is Pizzamenti who's on the ice alongside Josh Colton. Colton way deep in the play. He'll now have to get back as the Zydeco hustle after the puck. Kyle Moore does well to make the defensive recovery on the backhand. He'll float it off of the skate of Chirac, kept in at the line. Ciolik lets it go into the catching glove of Babin. Babin had to track that puck through a couple of sticks. A few bodies too. Be sure to stick around for everybody watching on YouTube, Sportfy, and Facebook during the intermission, where I'll have the period recap, and of course our out-of-town scoreboard, where I'll take a look around the Federal Prospects Hockey League, presented by our friends at Zelmo Zippin. Under half a minute to go, a turnover from the Zydeco. Here's Storjahan in front, and Coffey, how did he keep it out? And he didn't on the follow-up. It's 2-2. That was some save initially, but then Ryan Galvin would not be denied, and number 28 has another goal. With 18.1 seconds to go in the period, Ryan Galvin gets the game-tying goal.
Number 28, Ryan Galvin. Assist goes to number 4, Alex.
That's the 4th goal of the season for Galvin. That's his 6th point in his 6th game. Now we have a fight behind the play. Here we go. Tyler Barrow in a bear hug. And now some punches being thrown. For Baton Rouge, that's Garrett Johnson. And they topple on top of one another. That was not Garrett Johnson, excuse me. That was Stephen Ford, 6, not 5. Stephen Ford's been about everywhere in the FPHL. He loves to mix it up, and there he does so with Tyler Barrow, who will go to the locker room about 10 seconds before everybody else.
Folks, we got 0.6 seconds remaining on the clock. 0.6 seconds remaining on the clock. Time for one more face-off. They're going to move that on down to the River Dragon zone.
0.6 of a second on the clock. Edward Coffey, he's going to the bench. I know it's the opponent, but I love that move. No chance for the River Dragons to score.
In the penalty box for the Columbus River Dragons, serving a 5-minute penalty for fighting number 8, Tyler Barrow.
Get yourself an extra attacker on the ice.
For the Baton Rouge Zydeco, serving a 5-minute penalty for fighting number 6, Heath Ford.
So Stephen Ford, also known as Heath Ford, and Tyler Barrow go to the box, 5 minutes each for fighting. They each go to the locker room. They will go to the box eventually once we get to the second. No last-second goal for the Zydeco off of the face-off. But you know who did get a last-minute goal? The Columbus River Dragons, and we're tied 2-2 after the opening 20 minutes of play. One last time, a special thank you to our partners at Chick-fil-A in Midland for presenting the first period of tonight's game. 4 combined goals, 2 for each side. I'll have more on what all went down when we return to the River Center here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You're watching Columbus River Dragons hockey on YouTube, Facebook, and Sportfy.
Dad, are we there yet?
Not even close.
Sweet.
Have we gone too far? Maybe, but life's too short not to.
The Subaru Forester Hybrid, 581 miles per tank. Love goes the extra mile.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got here. I've got a pile of wings, I've got my celery, and I've got my free Pepsi. I'll see you at Mike and Ed's on Schaumburg Road in Columbus. $1 Wing Wednesday. See you there.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Welcome back to the River Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Liam Godimer here with you after 20 minutes of play. the River Dragons and the Zydeco tied 2-2. Let's talk about how we got here. The first goal of the game was scored by the Zydeco, unlike last night. It was Ross Bartlett who found the back of the net, number 8, the 27-year-old forward out of Fort Myers, Florida. The assist on the tally went to number 71, Narek Alexanian. Once again, the goal came at a minute 16, and Baton Rouge jumped out to the 1-0 lead. But the River Dragons would tie the score, and it would be courtesy of the public's power play. Kyle Moore, his second goal of the season, coming at 7:16, assisted by just Tyler Barrow, and the score was tied 1-1. Then, at 15:53, well, the Zydeco would take their lead right back. And it would be Scott Chirac, number 19, who would find the back of the net for the second straight game, the alternate captain. The assist went to Jake Cox on the goal for Scott Chirac. But before the period was out, with just 18.1 seconds left on the clock, it would be Ryan Galvin, making 6 points in 6 games for number 28. The assist to Alex Storjahan, number 4, now has 5 assists in his last 2 games. And Lucas Texmo got the helper on the other goal. That leads us to the 2-2 score that we are at right now. We had 3 penalties in the period. We had a high-sticking minor taken on by Austin Weber, I should say, at 7:09. That resulted in the public's power play, which subsequently resulted in the goal for Kyle Moore on the power play, which took less than 10 seconds to find the back of the net. And then the other 2 penalties, 5-minute majors for fighting to each Heath Ford and Tyler Barrow. That coming at 19:59. So the River Dragons will be without number 8 for the opening 5 minutes of the period, but no loss of manpower on the ice. We will remain at even strength. The goaltenders, Edward Coffey, the 3rd goaltender, the only one that we didn't see last night. We saw Bailey Stevens first, then we saw Juho Nuppinen, who replaced him. Tonight it's Edward Coffey. He made 9 saves on 11 shots for the River Dragons in that opening period of play, while on the other side for Trevor Babin, he made 8 saves, or 10 saves, I should say, on 12 Zydeco shots, officially, giving up 2 goals as well, much like his goaltending counterpart in Edward Coffey. The shots on goal officially, 12-11, Zydeco. The goals for the final time, 2-2. With that, we'll send it to another quick break, and then when we return, I've got the out-of-town scoreboard presented by our friends at Zelmo Zippin. You're watching Columbus River Dragons hockey on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
It feels like just yesterday our healing mission began. Inspired by visionaries, answering a higher calling. For 75 years, we've cared for this community, body, mind, and spirit. From checkups to life-saving heart surgery, from welcoming new life to supporting mental health and healing. For 3 generations, we've stood by your side, and our story is just beginning. Inspired by purpose, we're shaping the heart of healthcare.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, VectorPly.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
Back here in Baton Rouge, the River Dragons looking for back-to-back wins here in Louisiana. The club taking down the Zydeco 7-1 in convincing fashion last night behind Ryan Hunter's 4 goals in his season debut. The River Dragons firing on all cylinders last night. A little bit of back and forth here in the opening 20 minutes, but still 40 minutes left to go. And we'll see what kind of response the River Dragons have once the second period begins, which will be in just a shade over 10 minutes. With that, it's now time for the out-of-town scoreboard presented by Zelmo Zippin. Let's take a look around the Federal Prospects Hockey League on this beautiful Saturday night, November the 1st. The Port Huron Prowlers, they're up 4-1 over the Binghamton Black Bears. Danbury, 7-4, up over Watertown. That game is in the second period. Twin City and Athens, the Thunderbirds really need a win. They're up 2-1 over the Rock Lobsters in the third. The PD Ice Cats, they continue to play real well in their first ever season. They're up 5-3 over the Blue Ridge Bobcats, the pesky Blue Ridge Bobcats, as I would describe them. How about that? The Indiana Sentinels have a lead over the Topeka Scarecrows. 1-0 in the first period. We'll see how long they can hold on to it. Monroe Moccasins, they're tied 1-1 in the second with the Biloxi Breakers. And one last score to tell all of you, my friends watching. The Columbus River Dragons and the Baton Rouge Zydeco, 2-2 after 20. That is your out-of-town scoreboard presented by Zelmo's Zippin. Shout out to Zelmo's for giving us our look around the Federal Prospects Hockey League this evening. With that, one more quick break, and then when we return, more intermission coverage, and then second period coming right up.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
A warm welcome back to Columbus River Dragons Hockey. Liam Gottimer here with you for more intermission coverage. 7:32 exactly away from the puck dropping on the second period. We've got a tie hockey game here in Louisiana. But before we get there, this will be a great time to tell you about the Dash activations that we have ongoing. And none better than the Road Jersey Off the Back initiative. Ryan Hunter's jersey available on the River Dragons Dash page. You can get some raffle tickets, get your chance to win Ryan Hunter's jersey straight off his back. Yep, the one that he scored 4 goals in last night. Also available, Tyler Barrow's jersey off his back, and also a great time to get Tyler Barrow's jersey straight off of his back, because right at the end of the first period, well, he dropped the gloves with Heath Ford. Maybe a little bit of blood on the jersey, you know, maybe a little bit of extra, you know. Not just a jersey, you're getting a game-worn, game-used item with everything that goes along with that. So make sure to go to ourdragons.com, go under Fan Zone tab, and click the online auctions button. That takes you straight to the Columbus River Dragons Dash page, and you can purchase tickets to get your chance to win either Ryan Hunter or Tyler Barrow's jersey straight off of their back. not on Dash, but also available, your Flex Packs. Be sure to call our front office today if you're interested in a Flex Pack. Anybody with a busy schedule, be perfect for you. And of course, if you can't get enough of Columbus River Dragons hockey, you can get your season tickets today by calling our front office at 706-507-4625 or by visiting us online at rdragons.com. The home opener will be November the 14th, 13 days away. Who's counting? I'm counting. It's the Columbus River Dragons. It's the PD Ice Cats. It's going to be one heck of a battle between those two clubs. And not only is it opening night, but our partners at Publix are presenting a very special offer for all of our fans. They'll be giving out 3,000 co-branded beanies for the first 3,000 fans to join us at the Columbus Civic Center on opening night, that being November the 14th. So get your tickets now. Make sure to get your co-branded beanie presented by our partners at Publix. Only on opening night, Friday, November the 14th, against the PD Ice Cats. Get your tickets by visiting rdragons.com, calling our front office at 706-507-4625. You can cheer on the River Dragons this season. With that, we'll keep it here at the River Center. Second period coming up in 4.5 minutes.
Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe that never was touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. The times never seem so good. So what? Let me hear you. That wasn't the words. That was not the words to the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, join us after tonight's game. You can meet the whole Zydeco team at the Brickyard South. Make sure you come on out and join us. We're all tied up at 2 apiece. We got a good one going on here. Baton Rouge, any place you'd rather be at the center tonight? Well, then let's welcome back to the
for the middle frame. It's time to do that hockey here in Baton Rouge. The River Dragons and the Zydeco tied 2 apiece after 20 minutes. Columbus will skate from left to right here in this middle frame, while the Zydeco will skate from right to left. Columbus opens up with Benjamin Pizzamenti in the middle, number 91, playing in his second FPHL game. On the left will be Kevin Sabad. On the right will be Kyle Moore. And on defense will be Lucas Texmo and Nathan Balkwill. Remaining in net is Trevor Babin. Chirac and Pizzamenti on the draw. And Chirac wins it back for his team. 2 teams skating at even strength to begin the second period. Columbus getting the game-tying goal in the dying seconds of the opening frame. Here come the Zydeco, looking to grab that lead right back. They had a 1-0 lead and a 2-1 lead in this game. But now we're square, 2 apiece. Puck right next to the River Dragons bench. Getting physical is Kevin Sabah. Puck winds up onto the stick of Ethan Matcham. He'll go D to D, and now out through the middle. The Zydeco will skate. They move in on the attack. Solid stick lift there from Kyle Moore. And now the puck intercepted and picked up by the Columbus River Dragons. This will be Lucas Texmo, number 6, the rookie defender, paired up with Nathan Balkwill. Balkwill certainly had an energetic first period. Noticed him a lot, tried to get involved in the offense. As Edward Coffey gets a touch on the puck, nearly turned it over to Ryan Galvin, who earned his 6th point in his 6th game of the season. Here's Narek Alexanian. He drives past one to the net, and Babin said no. Alexanian saying, I got hooked. No loss of manpower on the ice as we'll play on. The puck shoveled along by Alex Storjahan. Coffey turns it over to Storjahan. Galvin, quick shot. Tried to bank it off of the defender in front. Nice try there from Galvin. You can just see the confidence oozing out of number 28. Storjahan again, who's been a facilitator like no other this weekend for Columbus. That puck sent over the glass, out of play from the defensive zone, off of the stick of the Zydeco. And if you look in the hockey rule book, that says delay of game. And a Publix power play on the way early here in the second period. 1:46 in. The River Dragons already have a power play goal tonight. Kyle Moore wasted no time. Josh Colton, quick pass. Tapped from Hunter to Texman. Josh Colton down to the goal line. Moore now over to the near side for the weaving Ryan Hunter. Hunter, after 4 goals last night, shoots. His bid was blocked. Comes over to the right side and dumped only as far as the line by the Zydeco. Quickly skating the puck in will be Lucas Texmo. Kyle Moore's got it at the wall. He'll backhand it to the top. Here's Storjahan. Quick pass in front of the net. Using that big body was Moore, but he went down to an E, and the Zydeco took the puck and cleared it. Texmo did well to stop it down right in the neutral zone, so the puck didn't go all the way down into River Dragon ice. That same unit still on here on the power play presented by Publix. Storjahan for Hunter, and he missed it. And all the way down it goes. Babin will safely move it along for Lucas Texmo, who remains on the ice. He'll try to go coast to coast. Now he'll dish it off for Kevin Sabad. Kevin Sabad scored last night, not to be lost in all of Ryan Hunter's offense as a one-timer from Stoya. Hits the window. Sabad again. A no-look backhand pass for Thornton. But then Thornton's no-look pass up the far wall. Missed everybody, and now Babin forced to play it. A minute 40 through this Publix power play. The River Dragons not able to get a lot of offense going. We'll see if there's any to come on this last rush. Underwood, the captain, deflected in by Sabad, cleared all the way out. And this might be a chance for Alexanian coming right out of the box. Excuse me, that was Larwood. Now Alexanian back out of the box. And he'll put pressure onto Underwood, who does real well to remain on his skates. Feathers the puck for Blacksmith, and now Jewett and Blacksmith high slot shoots. That's blocked. Back to even strength. Here's a chance for the Zydeco. Babin was ready at the far post. That was Ciolik who got the chance. Now Underwood, number 11. He'll try to drag around one. Gets to the puck. He's got it in tight. Tries to bank it off of Coffey. Goes off of his collarbone. Winds up behind the net. And now sent all the way out by the Zydeco. Much closer game than we saw last night. The River Dragons all over Baton Rouge from start to finish in the opening game here tonight. The Zydeco have come to play. Of course, this being the first 2 home games of the season for Baton Rouge, who opened the season on the road against the Monroe Moccasins. As right next to the River Dragons bench, it's sent in softly by Kyle Moore. If you're just joining us, we're exactly 5 minutes into the second period. The score is 2-2. The goal scorers for the River Dragons are Kyle Moore on the power play and Ryan Galvin right at the end of the first period in that order. Ross Bartlett and Scott Chirac for Baton Rouge. Joel Texmo moves it in. Coffey picks up the puck, gets some air under it, throws it off of the glass, but Texmo will shoot before the Zydeco get that zone exit they're looking for, and Coffey gloves it down. 14:33 to go in the second period. We're tied 2-2 here in Louisiana. We'll be right back.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, grab me one too.
Texas dinner. That's good for 2 entrees at Texas Roadhouse, Baton Rouge. Let's give it up for Gavin and Texas Roadhouse.
Welcome back to the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Liam Godfrey, your play-by-play broadcaster and media relations manager, here with you live from the River Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 4 combined goals tonight, all coming in the first period. 2 for each team. Alex Storjahan on the ice with Ryan Hunter and Ryan Galvin. Galvin already with a goal this evening. And Ryan Hunter, well, he had 4 last night. The hat trick +1 for number 88. Alexanian gets hauled down to the ice right next to his own bench. The physicality starting to ramp up a little bit, especially for the Zydeco. Dmitry Kuznetsov, a pass from the corner to the top. Babin makes the save and deflects it out of play. Columbus hoping to skate away with 6 points this weekend. Got 3 last night, increased their total from 2 to 5. That's a start. Draw 1 by the Zydeco, but the River Dragons may have an offensive chance out of it. On the rush were Lucas Texmo, Ryan Hunter, and Alex Storjahan. And despite taking a stick up high, Hunter's still able to get the puck down low for Storjahan. Now it's picked off right at the half boards. Perhaps a high stick goes undetected as Hunter got clipped up high. We play on at even strength. There's another takeaway. Storjahan, a backhand pass for Hunter, who shoots from out high. He's so dangerous even when he's far away from the net. We saw that last night. Give him just a tad of time and space and he'll make you pay. Ryan Hunter with the puck. 4 goals last night to the goal. And a save made by Coffey. Here's another bit. That one gloved down. That was Nathan Balkwill who took the shot. Coffey's been solid in between the pipes for Baton Rouge, but I'd argue not too many grade A opportunities. Galvin's goal in the first period, right at the end, was a greasy goal, a garbage goal, no issue with those. Take them any way you can get them. And the goal preceding it, Kyle Moore, which came on the power play, that was also a little bit of a bang-bang play, net front stuff in. Kevin Sabat off of the face-off. Beautiful pass for Underwood, but it was just out of his reach. Sabat has it back. He tries to dance around Heath Ford. Heath Ford now back out onto the ice after his fight with Tyler Barrow. We'll keep an eye to see if Tyler Barrow on his next shift. As now the Zydeco out through center, left wing side, this is moved in. Huge hit onto Thornton. He went down, but immediately gets back up and blocks a shot in front of Babin, but the puck goes in. Thornton was rammed into, he went down, and then the play crumbled from there for the River Dragons. 3-2, the Zydeco lead. The Zydeco went up 1-0, and the River Dragons tied it up 1-1. Then the Zydeco went up once again. Then the River Dragons tied it 2-2. And now this back and forth affair continues. Dmitry Kuznetsov as the Zydeco looking for 2 straight here. This is Bartlett, number 8. He's wrapped up by Colton. Does well to make the defensive play. A bouncing puck. Wynn cleaned it up for the moment. Puck still comes to Kuznetsov. And Babin able to swat it away with the stick. Left point. This is Bartlett. Over to the right point now. Katola elects not to pinch. And now Moore will set it up. Kyle Moore. Right wing corner to the front for Barrow. But that puck just deflected away. And of course, perfectly for the Zydeco. Wynn gets down to a knee to try and block the pass, but no pass game. Instead, it went to the back. And the one-time howitzer missed the goal of Babin. Ben Pizzamenti, number 91. Can't get it out. Kept in at the wall. Quick shot flung on, and Babin made the save. Kyle Moore again. He'll one-hand it for Barrow. Tyler Barrow. Left side, shoots, and Coffey unable to stop it with the glove. Unable to catch it, I should say. He did stop it, but did not corral it cleanly. Luckily for him and his team, the Zydeco able to get it out, but this still might be a chance for Ryan Hunter and the River Dragons. Quick pass, Storjahan! He missed the net. Point blank, Alex Storjahan after a sensational setup from Hunter. The River Dragons that close to the game-tying goal as now Babin makes a big save. End-to-end chaos going on right now. Balkwill with a big hit. And now, Balkwill immediately calls for some assistance. I am up along the near side, so I do not see the Zydeco player who is down. But Nathan Balkwill immediately waved over for some help. And that was Ethan Matcham, who's now back up to his skates. And you just love that sportsmanship from Nathan Balkwell. Physical play, tensions rising. A player on the opposing team goes down, and your first thought is not to continue the aggressiveness, to instead allow cooler heads to prevail. You gotta love to see that. And even better to see Ethan Matcham skating off under his own power. And now we must figure out what will come out of this craziness. It's 3-2 Zydeco. Of course, Baton Rouge is calling for a penalty on Balkwell after he slammed Matcham into the boards. To keep you all posted on the goals, the third goal and most recent for the Zydeco, it came off of the stick of, I'm sorry guys, the pest of the game, Hunter Hall, unassisted at 7:20. Shout out to Cook's Pest Control. Sometimes I'm too good with it. And I know this is not hockey, but the benches have cleared in Game 7 of the World Series. That is just wild, too. Crazy Saturday night, the evening after Halloween here in Baton Rouge. Galvin, center. He'll shoot. Coffee swallows it up. The shots on goal so far in the second period, much more tame than the first period, where the Zydeco outshot the River Dragons 12-11. Baton Rouge out shooting Columbus 5-3 here in the middle frame. A little bit more low event hockey than we saw in period number 1, but not if those most recent shifts have much to say, as we started to see more and more physicality. The River Dragons realizing that, well, the Zydeco just not going to lay down like they did last night. Their opponent have taken it to them. And now they'll be tasked with completing a comeback, but they've already come back 2 separate times in this game. How about a third? Brody Thornton had the puck, and we have a stop. The backside referee's arm is in the air.
Fans, don't forget to grab those chock-a-pucks. You still got 10 minutes.
We'll see who's going to the sin bin. Is it going to be Matt Stoya? Yes, it will. Lauren Decor penalty kill coming up.
It's coming up in the second intermission, available at the merchandise stand.
And now Stoya comes out of the box and just has a word for the referee, saying, look, man, here's what I was trying to do. And the referee says, you can tell me what you were trying to do, but here's what you actually did. You're going to the box. Something like that. Decided to go to the power play. River Dragons to the floor and Decor penalty kill when we come back from this media timeout. You're watching River Dragons Hockey on YouTube, Facebook, and Sportfy.
Hey, grab me one too.
Back here in Baton Rouge, the Zydeco on the power play. Ross Bartlett already with a goal tonight, and Babin squeezes it up. Apologies to our friends at Pepsi there for that previous commercial getting cut off so quick. That was a fast media timeout. I don't think that was 60 seconds. Okay. We'll get Pepsi their airtime after the next commercial timeout. Mike Wynn with a shorthanded clear. That might be perfectly placed for Storjahan. Coffee was forced to make a tough decision there, and he elected to come out aggressive and move the puck. It turned out to be the right play. Baton Rouge still on the power play. Narek Alexanian out to the top. Quick pass from Dmitry Kuznetsov, and now here comes Tyler Barrow and Alex Storjahan. Thought that could have been an odd man rush, but that puck really did slow down after Colton whacked it out. If you're just joining us, the Zydeco with a 3-2 lead, and they're on the power play. River Dragons on the floor and Decor penalty kill. And Ryan Galvin already with a goal tonight. This might be numbers for Galvin and Texmo number 95. Galvin shoots. Tried to pick the high stick side past Coffee, but that's one big goaltender to go high on. 6'6", easier said than done to secure the top corner of the net with a wrister. Here's Jake Cox, left point, atop the right circle, slid down the wall. Catola moves it along for Cox, beneath the goal line, now out to the blue line. Weber, quick pass, shot comes in from out high. It's deflected on and Babin made the save. Jake Cox out of Columbus, Georgia. Straight on, a shot comes in, that's blocked. The Zydeco player who took the bid fell down, possession taken by Columbus. And the Zydeco forced to reset in the neutral zone. There's a solid shorthanded play by Joel Texmo again. Even serving as the extra forward and not having a concrete line game in and game out, Joel Texmo just makes plays that make you think that the River Dragons have one heck of a young player on their hands, not just in Joel, but in Lucas too. River Dragons back to full strength. Thank you for your service, Florian Decor penalty kill. Appreciate it. Lucas Texmo, quick pass for Stoya, who's now out of the box. He'll utilize that hand strength to get a lot behind the puck and throw it off of the near boards. Now it's deep behind the Zydeco net, where Ben Pizzamenti throws a shove, but now Baton Rouge will come out through the middle. This is Scott Chirac, number 19. His pass somehow finds the stick of Bartlett, but the recovery from Pizzamenti, he'll lift it out to the neutral zone, and now a 2-on-1 for Kevin Sabad and Kirk Underwood. Underwood shoots, and a little bit of a disjointed odd man rush there from 74 and 11. Columbus still with the puck. Thornton shoots, that's blocked. He tries to get to his own shot and does. Brody Thornton to the blue line. Jouett and Blacksmith right onto the sheet. In a tight area, Stoya lost it, and now Bartlett left the puck behind. That might have been a breakaway for Ross Bartlett. Now Kevin Sabad will enter his way on in. Drop pass from Thornton. Here's Stoya into the catching glove of Edward Coffey. Let's head to a commercial timeout. 3-2 the Zydeco lead, but a successful Florian Decor penalty kill from the River Dragons preceding this commercial break.
Let Shred Away, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shred Away, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shred Away, 706-577-9668.
Hey, grab me one too.
Welcome back to River Dragons Hockey. Liam Godimer here with you, your play-by-play broadcaster. Kyle Moore on the face-off in the offensive zone. He'll pack a punch with that check and free up the puck for his teammates, Jouett and Blacksmith. Here's Tyler Barrett. Kyle Moore with it, hauled down to the ice. That is a penalty clear as day, and it goes detected. Once the Zydeco touch up, the River Dragons will go to the Public's power play if we get there. A good opportunity. Stopped before getting to Coffee and touched down. A man advantage forthcoming for the Columbus River Dragons, presented by Publix. 2 minutes for, well, you can't do that. Garrett Johnson goes to the box. The 6'3" defender. So some size lost on this penalty kill for the Zydeco. But they win the faceoff. Clearing attempt kept in for the moment. Ryan Hunter did real well to make sure that puck did not exit the offensive zone. Hunter rink wide, Barrow watches it go off of the boards. Josh Colton straight away. Barrow rink wide, Hunter one-timer! And a solid stop sliding east to west by Edward Coffey. Now it's lollipopped all the way down. This will reach the goal line, but a shorthanded chance perhaps for Scott Chirac. Chirac nifty with it, but a stick lift from Barrow. He said, I'll take that. And now Columbus will begin their approach again. Hunter dumps it in, a bouncing puck beautifully kept in on the backhand from Josh Colton. That's such a tough play. Colton at the top, quick pass from a knee off of the stick of Hunter. He gets it right back and hits the crossbar. Diving to his left is Coffey, and the River Dragons can't get it on net. Hunter from the top of the right circle to the bottom of the left circle. Moore, all he could do with it is move it from the left side to the right side, where Hunter has it back. 4 goals last night and a crossbar on this power play. Storjahan from the mid slot over to the left wing boards. His pass missed Barrow. Moore hit behind the play. He's in a ton of pain. That's going to be a delayed penalty. River Dragons might want to give up the puck here and take the 5-on-3. Colton doesn't recognize it. Now he does. Just gives it to Storjahan, and now play whistled down. And Kyle Moore getting up super slow. Checking his face. Chris MacArthur, the head athletic trainer, will head out to attend to number 15. Of course, you want the power play goal, but not at the expense of one of your top guns. And Kyle Moore hit behind the net. And the Zydeco will be penalized again. The good sign is that Moore is not going to the locker room. He's going to remain on the bench, receiving treatment from Jack Barry, Tris MacArthur, and Seth Miller, all members of our hockey operations staff. His head coach Bichard looks on.
The call on the ice is a 4-minute high-sticking penalty from the Zydeco. They're doing an official review.
There's an official review going on. It's a 4-minute double minor for a high stick, which means blood was drawn from Kyle Moore. But again, it is under review, so the official is taking a look just to confirm. But if this does stand, this will be a 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. And if Columbus is able to score within those 20 seconds, they'll still have that 4-minute power play to work with. Seems like Trish McCarter has Kyle Moore all right. We'll keep an eye on him, see if he comes out for his next shift, or if he'll be out there for the power play. Maybe give him a little bit of a rest. Not to be lost in any of the chaos that came after it. Ryan Hunter inches away from his 5th goal in 4 periods and change. Just hit the crossbar, had Coffey flip-flopping all over the place, dove over to the left, and Columbus was just unable to settle the puck down. But now, they'll have a lot of room to skate. 5-on-3. All starts with winning the faceoff. The only thing left to decipher before we drop that puck is whether the power play for Columbus will be 4 or 2 minutes. A long look being taken. At least we got some nice tunes to listen to in the background. Who let the dogs out? It wasn't me. If you're just joining us tonight, the River Dragons have received goals from Kyle Moore, who took that hit leading to the penalty. It was a power play goal at 7:16 from Tyler Barrow and Josh Colton. Then at 19:42 of the first, Ryan Galvin would earn his 6th point in his 6th game of the season, assisted by Alex Storjahan, who now has 5 helpers in 4 periods and change, and Lucas Texmo, who had the secondary helper. Tyler Barrow has dropped the gloves tonight. He has 4 goals in his last 2 games, and you can own the jersey off his back by going to the River Dragons dash page. Go to ourdragons.com, click Fan Zone, click the Online Auctions tab. That'll take you straight to the River Dragons dash page where you can purchase your raffle tickets for a chance to win either Tyler Barrow's or Ryan Hunter's jersey straight off of their back. You can also find the River Dragons dash page by visiting our Facebook page or by checking out our link tree, which is within our Instagram bio. The Road Jersey Off the Back, an initiative that we'll be doing all season. The first 2 players, Ryan Hunter, who had 4 goals last night. The second, Tyler Barrow, who has 4 goals in his last 2 games and a fight. A great time to bid on these one-of-a-kind exclusive items today. And with that, wouldn't you know it, the 2 teams have hit the ice once again.
After review, there is no penalty. No penalty.
They did not really just say that, did they? I don't hope my headset's not working, but I hope in that moment it wasn't working. They're going to say no penalty on the play. So Columbus will still be on the Public's power play for 20 seconds. Excuse me, that's 30 seconds.
Columbus is on full play. Power play.
Jake Cox, number 34, will skate the puck through a dangerous area. He'll knife it along. Lucas Texmo, the defender, strips his man of the puck. And now Matt Stoya, number 36, with one last approach to be had for Columbus on this man advantage. But Jake Cox will say, that puck in the neutral zone, that's mine. I'll throw it into the near corner and force you to go back and grab it, which Kirk Underwood does. Jewett and Blacksmith, number 46. Deceptive move through center, finds Sabad up along the left wing side. Coffey makes the blocker save. We're back to even strength. What was thought to be a 5-on-3 power play now is just even strength hockey. As Sabad will pull up at the wall. They'll get some velocity behind the puck and send it over into the right wing corner. The Zydeco in search of their exit. But Josh Colton gloves it down and keeps it in. Benjamin Pizzamenti on his horse after the biscuit. Nick Catola, number 7 there, defending for Baton Rouge. Kept in. Galvin walks in, shoots, and Coffey with the glove hand snags it right out of midair. Let's head to immediate timeout.
It's time for a commercial break. We'll be back right after this.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Back in Baton Rouge, the River Dragons down 3-2 to the Zydeco, 3:47 on the clock in the middle frame. Columbus last night earned their first regulation victory of the season. They're now 1-3-0-0-1. They have 5 points. while the Zydeco with the regulation loss fell to 1-3-0-0-0. Just 3 points for Baton Rouge with their one lone regulation victory as Benjamin Pizzamenti comes in on the faceoff. Second FPHL game. Pizzamenti spent time with the Iowa Heartlanders of the ECHL during training camp, twice joining the team a little bit late. Spoke to head coach Bichard about his game, that he brings a lot of the things that we need. It's a shot from the circle, misses the net. Another try from the line, blocked in front. That was Pizzamenti in front of his goaltender, cleaning things up, making sure nothing good got through to Babbitt. Catola left point. A pass to the slot. Kyle Moore goes skate to stick, and he'll start it up. His pass for Pizzamenti went off of his skate blade. And too far to make anything happen. Solid stick tie up by Moore, right next to the River Dragons bench. But he lost the puck, and now on his horse, skating in over the attacking line is Catola. He falls down, but not due to anything the River Dragons did. So no penalty on the play, and we'll play on. Gliding into the corner is Pizzamenti. Hunter there as well, but from the defensive zone. It's ladled only as far as center, where Hunter will pick it back up. He'll sauce it on the backhand for Colton. At the center ice logo, a quick touch pass from Galvin to Storjohan, who tries to find Hunter in stride. But instead, the Zydeco will fight through right next to their bench. And Catola, right at the end of his shift, will get in over the blue line and push the puck into Columbus ice. But now Storjohan will weave right. Number 4, with 4 assists last night. Already with a helper tonight. Galvin looks to go down the wall, but it's picked up and floated all the way down on Babin. Wide of Babin. He calls for the icing, but none comes because getting to the puck first is Dmitry Kuznetsov. In front of the net, the puck goes off of the crossbar. Dangerous setup, and a big chance results in a crossbar and then a follow-up glove grab from Trevor Babin on Bartlett. So a crossbar for each side in this period. I guess we're evened up. Ryan Hunter for the River Dragons hit the crossbar on the power play earlier in the frame. Babin makes the save off of the faceoff. He had to be ready and got his stick down nicely. The paddle it aside into the corner. Stoya for Blacksmith. He's in the defensive zone. He's all wrapped up. Stoya's got it back. Thinks about passing the puck on his backhand to Thornton. Instead, will twirl back and move it all the way into the Baton Rouge zone. This will be no icing, despite Coffey calling for it. The puck unable to be kept in by Blacksmith. And now up along the right wing side with some numbers come the Zydeco. Shot is blocked. How about that defending from Brody Thornton? He'll stretch it up ice. Blacksmith rink wide. Onside was Thornton. But he missed the puck initially. And now Jake Cox, number 34, will walk it in. Cox, left circle. He waits for some reinforcements. Under 60 seconds left to go here in the second period, in which Columbus trails 3-2. Sabad, number 74. He takes a hit up along the wall in the neutral zone. Going flying as a Zydeco player, that was Weber. He gets back up, sends it in to the River Dragons end. And now the Zydeco will look to get set up. Wrapping up his man is Kirk Underwood. Coming over in support is Brody Thornton with under half a minute to go. Thornton will get it out without icing the puck. Nicely done. 15 seconds to go. The puck has been on the River Dragons side of the ice for a lot of the last 10 minutes here of this period. Kyle Moore will hold on to the puck at center and watch the clock run down. As that does it for the second stanza.
In the 2 periods of play, it's your Zydeco 3, the visiting, the River Dragons 2, 21 shots on goal apiece.
After 40, you heard it. The Baton Rouge Zydeco have a 3-2 lead. Hunter Hall, the pest of the game, the difference, his goal, coming at even strength at 7:20. Let's send it to a quick break, and when we come back, I'll have a full recap of the hockey game thus far for those who may have joined us late, and then intermission coverage throughout the remaining 18 minutes as we get you set for the start of the third, and hopefully a River Dragons comeback as they try to earn their second regulation win of the season and second regulation win in a row. We'll be right back.
Hey, play for an ultra?
We playing for ultras? Brace you for an ultra?
Put an ultra on it. Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra. Superior like this.
What's up, you guys? What can I get you?
It's good.
Two. Go for two.
How about the 2 for $25? You get 1 app and 2 entrees, like our new grilled cheeseburger.
Let's go for it.
That's right. We always go for 2.
Applebee's 2 for $25. 1 app and 2 entrees.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique boats, Cub Crafter airplanes, and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, VectorPly.com, to learn more about Vector Ply and our opportunities.
Dad, are we there yet?
Not even close.
Sweet.
Have we gone too far? Maybe, but life's too short not to.
The Subaru Forester Hybrid, 581 miles per tank. Love goes the extra mile.
Hey, it's Bill, your foodie guy, and you know I love food, right? So we've teamed up with Mike and Ed's Barbecue in Columbus on Schaumburg Road and our friends at Pepsi Buffalo Rock to create $1 Wing Wednesday. Look what I've got here. I've got a pile of wings, I've got my celery, and I've got my free Pepsi. I'll see you at Mike and Ed's on Schaumburg Road in Columbus. $1 Wing Wednesday. See you there.
Every day we're on the road, dedicated to servicing our community and neighbors. At Air Force Heating and Air, we're committed to your family's comfort all year round. Whether you need repairs, maintenance, or new system installation, the Air Force team is here for you, residential and commercial. Plus, we offer duct cleaning and sealant services, air quality and virus protection, and plumbing. Call Air Force Heating and Air today. Serving.
An orthopedic injury doesn't mean you have to spend hours in the ER. Houston Urgent Ortho now offers orthopedic urgent care 6 days a week. At Houston Urgent Ortho, see an orthopedic specialist for your fracture, sprain, strain, or pain. Everything you need for your orthopedic injury is here, because orthopedics is all we do. Go straight to the specialist. Go to Houston Urgent Ortho.
Welcome back to Baton Rouge. Liam Godimer here with you for the second intermission. After 40 minutes of play, your Columbus River Dragons trail 3-2 to the Zydeco after really trouncing Baton Rouge last night, 7-1. Let's recap this game up to this point. The first goal was scored at a minute 16. Baton Rouge came out flying after a lackluster effort last night in their home opener. The first goal of the game was scored by Ross Bartlett, number 8, the 27-year-old forward. Baton Rouge, his 6th FPHL team. Most games played he's had has been with Mississippi last year. That's 25. He scored the first goal of the game. The only assist on the tally went to Narek Alexanian, number 71, who's certainly been a pest. He is not the pest of the game last night or tonight, but pest of the word I decided to use. Shout out to you, our partners at Cook's Pest Control. But that gave Baton Rouge a 1-0 lead. The River Dragons would tie the game on the power play at 7:16. It would be Kyle Moore, his second goal of the season, assisted by Tyler Barrow and Josh Colton. This goal was simple. This was a face-off win. Kyle Moore got the puck at the goal line, and he slid it right underneath Edward Coffey, catching him by surprise just a little bit and bringing the score at that moment to 1-1. Then at 15:53, Scott Sharrock, number 19, would score for the Zydeco, giving the home side their second advantage of the evening. Before the period was out, the River Dragons would tie the score, where at 19:42, Ryan Galvin would earn his 6th point in his 6th game this season, assisted by Alex Dorjahan, who now has 5 assists in his last 5 periods of play, and the secondary helper to Lucas Texmo. That tied the score at 2. In the second, there would be only 1 goal. It came at even strength. There were no assists on it, and it went to Hunter Hall. I touched on Narek Alexanian being a pest. The actual pest of the game, well, it was Hunter Hall, and he scores the difference-making goal right now, at least, giving the Zydeco a 3-2 lead after 40 minutes. The shots on goal in that middle frame, officially 10-9 Columbus and 21-21 in total for the game. The goaltenders, Trevor Babin, Tyler Roy earned the victory last night. Babin has made 18 saves on 21 shots through the first 40 minutes of play, while Edward Coffey, the one goaltender that we did not see last night, has been solid, the best of the 3, in my opinion, at least what we've seen between these 2 games. It's been Edward Coffey. He has 19 saves on 21 River Dragons shots. That's 2 goals against, and we have a 3-2 score after 2 periods of play here in Louisiana. With that, we'll send it to another break, and then when we return, I've got the out-of-town scoreboard presented by Zelmo Zippin. I'll take a look around the Federal Prospects Hockey League. You're watching River Dragons Hockey on Facebook, YouTube Live, and Sportfeed.
Dad, are we there yet?
Not even close.
Sweet.
Have we gone too far? Maybe, but life's too short not to.
The Subaru Forester Hybrid, 581 miles per tank. Love goes the extra mile.
Hey, grab me 1 too.
Welcome back to the River Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Columbus and the Zydeco playing the second half of back-to-back meetings. It's Baton Rouge with a 3-2 lead after 2 periods tonight. Columbus won 7-1 last night. The River Dragons need some of that offensive output in the third period if they look to force overtime or even grab themselves a second straight regulation win. With that, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard presented by our friends at Zelmo's Zip-It. Around the Federal Prospects Hockey League tonight, we'll kick things off looking at the Port Huron Prowlers and the Binghamton Black Bears. 4-1, Port Huron wins. That's a final. Danbury 8-5 in the third over Watertown. Twin City had the lead over Athens. It was 2-1 in the third. Athens goes on to win 5-2, the final score. In the third period, the PD Ice Cats up 6-3 over the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Indiana and Topeka tied 2-2 in the second. The Monroe Moccasins and the Biloxi Breakers. That game in the third, Monroe has a 3-2 lead. And last but most certainly not least, the River Dragons down 3-2 to the Zydeco here at the River Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's your out-of-town scoreboard presented by our friends at Zelmo's Zip-It. Well, Ryan Hunter did not score in that second period, but he has 4 goals already this weekend, and he had a crossbar in that middle frame. And I tell you that because you can win the jersey straight off of his back. And not just Hunter's jersey, but Tyler Barrow's too. And where can you do that? Well, you can purchase your raffle tickets only on Dash. Where can you get to Dash? Well, you can access Dash through the River Dragons Facebook page, through our link tree, which is in our Instagram bio, or you can go to rdragons.com. Click Fan Zone, under Fan Zone, click Online Auctions. That takes you straight to the River Dragons Dash page, and you can purchase your raffle tickets right now. $10, $20, and $50 increments. Both of these activations end very soon, so make sure to get your raffle tickets and your chance to get the jersey straight off of the back of number 88 and number 8, an initiative we'll be doing all season. And who wouldn't want one of those beautiful white uniforms that the River Dragons have been wearing on the road to begin the season? And not on Dash, but by calling the River Dragons front office or by visiting us online at rdragons.com, you can get your season tickets today. The season may have already started, but the home slate has not. The first home game coming up on November the 14th when the PD Ice Cats come to town, taking on the River Dragons at the Columbus Civic Center. You will not want to miss it. For opening night exclusively, our friends at Publix will be giving away co-branded beanies to the first 3,000 fans in the building. So make sure to get your tickets to opening night on Friday, November 14th. The River Dragons and the PD Ice Cats. You can get your tickets by visiting us at rdragons.com, calling our front office at 706-507-4625. Watch some super exciting hockey and get yourself a co-branded beanie, perfect for the month of November, presented by our friends at Publix. With that, let's leave it here at the River Center. Third period hockey coming up in exactly 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Welcome back to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, live from the River Center. Liam Godimer here with you. 3 points secured already by the River Dragons after a 7-1 dominant win last night. Tonight, however, it's been a little bit of a different story. The Zydeco have put forth a much better effort. And despite the River Dragons getting their chances, they are down by a goal after 2 periods. Columbus, they're going to skate from right to left in this 3rd period, while Baton Rouge skates from left to right. Edward Coffey remains in between the pipes for the Zydeco, all 6'6" of them. While on the other side, that's Trevor Babin for Columbus. Columbus will open things up with the captain, Kirk Underwood. Benjamin Pizzamenti will be in the middle. Kevin Sabat on the right side. On defense will be Nathan Balkwill and Lucas Texmo. So already some changes. Stick taps from Joette and Blacksmith on the bench. He's ready. I'm ready. We're all ready. Let's do that hockey. The 3rd period underway. 20 minutes on the clock. And the Zydeco have possession to kick us off. We have a battle in the neutral zone. Ben Pizzamenti looking for the puck, but he does not have it. And now D to D. The River Dragons will go to the puck. Lucas Texmo gets it past the red line. Now Pizzamenti will pick it up. He'll fire a long-range missile that hits the glass. Sabad there attempts a stick check, trying to get the puck free, but it's shoveled out by Cox. Obviously, keeping a close eye on the River Dragons here in this 3rd period, but also we'll watch the Zydeco see how they protect a 1-goal lead. Can't really take away a lot from last night after River Dragons just took over the hockey game after Chirac scored the power play goal for the Zydeco. Coffey nearly turns it over, and wouldn't you know it, he does. Blacksmith for Texmo, and he just missed. Here's a slapper from Thornton that goes off of the side of the net. Whacked out of midair and nearly into the goal. But the referee says that the net came dislodged. How about Brody Thornton on the night of Game 7 of the World Series with a swing that would make Bo Bichette proud. 3-run homer, Bo Bichette, by the way. Coach B. Sharp, big Blue Jays fan. Probably not focused on baseball tonight. I'm sure he'd be happy to see that the Blue Jays won the World Series after tonight's game. But right now, the task, get the Columbus River Dragons 3 points. A regulation win would certainly be nice. Brody Thornton, inside of his own end after coming close on that last shift. He'll whack it over to the near side where Tyler Barrow will move it in. The high-end forward, Tyler Barrow. But Nick Catola will skate smoothly past him and Joette and Blacksmith. It's dropped off for Bartlett, and through traffic, Babin keeps it out. Kyle Moore in his own end for Blacksmith, who will try to play it to himself, but he's bodied off at the wall. The Zydeco from their own territory, outside of the blue line, it's taken by Brody Thornton. He'll try to play it to himself, but Dmitry Kuznetsov had it. But how about the recovery from Joette and Blacksmith there to support his teammate in Thornton and make sure the Zydeco didn't have any more of an offensive opportunity than they did. Baton Rouge, as a result, forced back into their own territory. Storjahan, always the aggressive forechecker, but Garrett Johnson, for the moment, gets it past. Now Hunter Hall over to the left, pad save by Babin. He kicked it straight out to Ryan Galvin. And Galvin on his horse, already with a goal tonight. Galvin will pull up at the goal line, off of the boards. Josh Colton has it. But it took a funny bounce off of the dasher. And now Weber will float it in. Weber against Mike Wynn. Wynn gets his helmet back on, successfully moves the puck over for Storjahan, who can't get it out. They'll try the other side, and now Columbus is able to exit the defensive zone. Storjahan will inadvertently ice it. 2:51 into the period. The goals tonight for the River Dragons, Kyle Moore and Ryan Galvin in that order. Moore's goal, a power play goal. Clean face-off win away from Galvin for the Zydeco. River Dragons need to get it out of their own end. Here's Chirac, number 19. He's all over the place. Nice hit thrown by Wynn, separating Sherrock from the puck. That's one way to stop down a shifty player. Wynn for Colton. Side to side they go. The captain, Kirk Underwood, feathers a pass perfectly through the middle. At the end of his shift is Galvin, but never one to want to give up on a play. He gets double teamed and shoved down, but still got the puck to the spot. Underwood for Colton, in front for Galvin, and just chipped wide of Coffey. That's the best chance to tie the game that the River Dragons have had since the Zydeco took the 3-2 lead. Sabat, he'll drive down the wall. He's got a teammate in Pizzamenti, but the puck passed his reach. But now Sabat has it back. Underwood gets a lot behind that dump in. Sabat evades a shove, cuts to the net. Here's a chance for Balkwill, but the net became dislodged behind Coffey. A grade A taken away from Balkwill because the net can't stay on. About the fourth or fifth time it's happened. .58 to go. When you're looking for a game-tying goal, why not look towards the captain? And Kirk Underwood will take the face-off, playing up front with Ben Pizzamenti and Kevin Sabat. We've seen some solid chemistry formed early on here between Underwood and Sabat. Pizzamenti, new to the group, but one of those players that I sense can play with anybody. That unit will have to defend right now. It's Catola. We'll get air under it. Babin stops it with his goal stick. Sabat will have to make the defensive play. He'll backtrack, maneuver it between his legs for Balkwill. And Balkwill, the defender. Tape to tape for his former defensive partner in Kirk Underwood. But again, Garrett Johnson, a good defensive play. But now the River Dragons have it once more. Pizzamenti scores! .435 into the third. Ben Pizzamenti says, here's my first of my FPHL career. We're square. Two assists last night for 91, and now he's got a goal to go along with it. Columbus 3, Baton Rouge 3. Coffey goes over to the bench to get a drink of water, saying, sorry boys, that's one I should have had. It was a drive from distance from Pizzamenti. And oh, did it fool Coffey. Here's Blacksmith for Barrow, back for Blacksmith. He's got it from beneath the goal line, throws it off of the pad of Coffey. Produced a rebound, but now this will be Larwood, the captain. What a play by Brody Thornton. He said, I'll take that puck, and now it's one-handed out to the neutral zone. It's little plays like that. Of course, you remember the goals, but how about Brody Thornton? Drop pass from Larwood, one-time slapper. That's closed off before getting to Babin. And now a 3-on-2. Headmanned by Tyler Barrow. Chouette and Blacksmith. Left wing side, now over to the right wing. Barrow unable to stop it. And now out through center. The Zydeco had it for a moment. And now Storjahan looks to skate to a loose puck. He has Ryan Hunter and Ryan Galvin join him. And Hunter scores! Oh, baby, the River Dragons come back to tie the game. And now they've taken the lead. River Dragons 4, Zydeco 3, but hold on just a moment. They called the penalty on Storjahan. My apologies. Take the goal. Are we taking the goal off the board? Storjahan is in the penalty box. The video board still says 3-3. If it was a penalty on Storjahan, the River Dragons shouldn't have had a chance to shoot that puck. Play should have been whistled dead once they gained possession. Now Kirk Underwood comes over and says, what about my lead? What about our lead? We'll wait for a word from the folks here at the River Center. Thought Ryan Hunter had scored his 5th goal in 2 games. And they are going to count the goal. So the goal does count. I'd rather be confused and up 4-3 than have clarity and still be tied.
29 of the 3rd period. Number 88, Ryan Hunter, goes for 4.
Zydeco will send it in as they are now on the power play. This is the Floor and Decor penalty kill.
In the penalty box for the Columbus River Dragons.
Here is Chirac to the net. Down goes Baton. The stuffing attempt from Cox cleaned up. So Storjahan is in the penalty box for 2 minutes. 40 seconds through the Floor and Decor penalty kill. Ryan Hunter's goal counts. And now here's Kirk Underwood. Solid defensive recovery from Matcham, but Underwood still has the puck. At center, he left it behind, and now Cox. At the blue line, beaten to it by Wynn, and he'll dump it in on Coffey, who has given up 2 goals in quick succession here in the 3rd period. The first goal to Benjamin Pizzamenti at 4:35 from Nathan Balkwill, and the most recent at 5:31 from Ryan Hunter and Alex Storjahan and Ryan Galvin. And now a shorthanded breakaway for Tyler Barrow and a blocker save by Coffey. Barrow still has it from out high. Coffey gloves it and drops it. But the game's starting to open up a little bit for the River Dragons. So it was a little tight early on, a little bit disjointed. Zydeco with a much better start, but here in this 3rd period, it's been all River Dragons. And that's not going to change here as Galvin walks out on a potential odd man rush with Barrow, but his initial pass didn't get to its intended receiver. So instead, the River Dragons will have to be content with dumping it in from the center ice red line, and that unit will get a change. We're back to full strength. Thank you for your service, as always, Floor and Decor, as Babin makes a save. And now immediate timeout. What a start to the 3rd period. The River Dragons now have a 4-3 lead. We'll be right back.
In the South, there's a few things your home needs. Like you need a strong fan on a hot day.
It's so hot.
Like Friday nights need football.
Game day!
Like front porches gotta have rocking chairs.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandpa.
And in the South, you need pest control you can trust to protect your home. That's why you need Cook's Pest Control.
Cook's Pest Control.
Feeling good in Baton Rouge. 3 points already secured last night after a 7-1 win in Columbus. Not too far away from doing it again after 2 straight goals in this 3rd period. First, Benjamin Pizzamenti, the first of his FPHL career. And then, less than a minute later, it would be Ryan Hunter. The 2 goals officially 56 seconds apart. This will be an icing on the Zydeco. That's an opponent icing, which is presented, as always, by Air Force Heating and Air and Plumbing. Air Force Heating and Air now does plumbing too. Thank you for sponsoring the opponent icing on this year's River Dragons broadcast. So for the River Dragons, after a 4-assist night last night, Alex Storjahan has 2 more as a glove save made by Coffey. Josh Colton has a point tonight. Tyler Barrow has a point tonight. Just a reminder that you can get Tyler Barrow's jersey right off his back on the River Dragons dash page right now. rdragons.com under Fan Zone. Click online auctions. That takes you right to the River Dragons dash page. You can purchase your raffle tickets right now for your chance to win Tyler Barrows or Ryan Hunter's jersey straight off of their back. This might be a 2-on-1 for Narek Alexanian and Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov right circle. He'll weave to the left. Saved by Babin. He's down. And the puck kept out. Tense moments there for the River Dragons, now tasked with protecting a 1-goal lead. This is Colton on the backhand. Jouett and Blacksmith. Tape to tape for Tyler Barrow. Barrow has more. Join him. Barrow alone, and a save made by Coffey. He was stopped twice by the stick of Coffey on 2 breakaways in this period. 1 shorthanded and 1 at even strength. Thornton loses his stick. He tries to kick it soccer style, and he does. And he'll skate right after the puck. No stick, no problem, says Brody Thornton. And now he'll skate back and pick it up and go defend. Hopefully no problem as Kuznetsov moves in. He'll push it down beneath the goal line, and Sabad lays the boom onto his man. Match him at the goal line, put it over the cage. What a hit from Kevin Sabad. He had one of those in Blue Ridge. He says, new city, new check. And that was a big one from 74. This team's got it going on right now. And even down entering this period, how about this gutsy effort? A glove save made by Coffey with 10:16 to go.
And we have got a winner. There it is. If you got that raffle ticket, you're taking home a jersey signed by the entire Zydeco.
This game reminds me very much of game number 1 of the season in Florence against the PD Ice Cats when the River Dragons were down entering the 3rd period, and they erased 3rd period deficits not once but twice. Forced overtime, then the shootout. Eventually winning in the shootout. The game-winning goal that night, Matt Stoya. Storjahan shoots, misses the goal. This is Nathan Balkwill. Right point. He's paired up with Lucas Texmo. He'll move it in beneath the goal. Ryan Galvin has 2 Zydeco players right next to him, still digging for the puck and keeping it where it is. Most importantly, 200 feet away from Trevor Babin. Match him on the clearing attempt. He'll find Weber. Rink wide. Here's Larwood. Tyler Larwood, the captain, across and chipped high. The following centering feed did not get through, and Storjahan scoops it up. He's got Hunter to his left. Hunter takes a big hit, and he's ridden straight down by Larwood. Hunter gets right back up and into the play. Meanwhile, Katola, the defenseman down deep, lets it fly. It goes off of the helmet. Maybe the hand, too, of Mike Wynn. Checks his lid. It's still on. Checks his glove, too. He remains on the ice right in front of Trevor Babin, helping out his goaltender. But Wynn gets some assistance from the rest of his teammates on the ice as it's worked out. And now sent right back in. The Zydeco hard on the puck in pursuit of the game-tying goal. Kuznetsov across. Unable to keep it in at the line for Baton Rouge was Stephen Ford. The chop from Colton, can't get it out, but now Barrow has it. Tyler Barrow with Josh Colton. Barrow right next to the Zydeco bench. Beautiful pass from Moore. Kyle Moore behind the net. Let's go Zydeco, roars from the crowd here at the River Center. Slap shot from Blacksmith. That stung. Number 6, Stephen Ford, quite a bit. He goes off for a change. Dmitry Kuznetsov has the puck. And Kuznetsov will get a deflection from Narek Alexanian. And the puck now behind Babin with 8:15 and counting left to go. If you're just joining us, the River Dragons down 3-2 at the start of this period, but 2 goals in 56 seconds from Benjamin Pizzamenti. That's number 1 in his FPHL career. And then Ryan Hunter, that's 5 in his last 2 games, have given Columbus the lead in what has been an electric night of hockey. And oh, how nice it would be to skate away from Baton Rouge with 2 regulation wins and 6 points. But the River Dragons still 7:35 away from that. Chirac, number 19. He takes a bump from Brody Thornton, still able to successfully work it in. The centering feed from back beneath the goal line is taken by Stoya, and Stoya settles it down. Hard pass. Watch out on the River Dragons bench. Everybody all right over there? Immediate timeout to come. I do want to give a shout out to Trevor Babin while I do have a moment. Not just for being an awesome guy, but last night, of course, he was backing up Tyler Roy. Ryan Hunter gets the hat trick. Of course, no hats thrown onto the ice. It's an away game. But you know who did throw his helmet on the ice? Yeah, Trevor Babin. I was watching the replay last night, and I was like, now that is being a good teammate. Shout out to you, Trevor Babin. Another solid night in net for 72. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. When we come back, more Columbus River Dragons hockey on Facebook, YouTube Live, and Sporfy.
It feels like just yesterday our healing mission began. Inspired by visionaries, answering a higher calling. For 75 years, we've cared for this community, body, mind, and spirit. From checkups to life-saving heart surgery, from welcoming new life to supporting mental health and healing. For 3 generations, we've stood by your side, and our story is just beginning. Inspired by purpose, we're
Columbus has flipped the script on the Zydeco here in the 3rd period. Once down 3-2, now leading 4-3. Liam Godimer here with you. Very special thank you to everybody listening and watching on Facebook, YouTube Live, and Sporfy. Not just tonight, but every night. And Loic Poof, who's helping me out with production tonight. A wraparound attempt for the Zydeco. Babin made sure to get a stick in the way. And now out to the middle of the ice it comes. Katola. D-to-D his pass goes. It's dumped all the way down without touching a teammate from outside of the red line. That's icing. Hunter, Storjahan, and Galvin back out there. Zydeco control off of the face-off. Brody Thornton forced back on the puck, but he'll allow his defensive partner and Matt Stoya. Such an interesting combination, Stoya and Thornton on defense. You have Thornton who can just skate like the wind, and then you have the brick wall that is Matt Stoya, 6'2", 220. I like it. So does head coach Bichard. Here's Storjahan to the net. Deflected off of a Zydeco player. Galvin down the wall. Now Baton Rouge has it back, and Katola logs so many minutes for Baton Rouge. He'll cut through the middle, and it's taken away. Ryan Hunter right at the end of his shift. How about getting directly to the red line and sending it in behind Edward Coffey? That's doing your part in protecting a 1-goal advantage on the road. Such a difficult thing to do, and something that we've seen the River Dragons in the past struggle with. Looking at you, Blue Ridge, pesky Blue Ridge Bobcats. Tyler Barrow, number 8, who's had a lot of good chances tonight, but no goals to show for it. That's okay. Still made his way onto the score sheet. Got the primary assist on Kyle Moore's power play goal that opened the scoring for Columbus tonight. That's offsides at the line. Lucas Texmo did not keep it in. Now that we have a moment, let's check back in on our fire starter of the night, Ryan Hunter. The River Dragons have a 4-3 lead. Why do they have a 4-3 lead? Well, because of our fire starter of the night. And how about the pest of the game, Hunter Hall? Cook's Pest Control knows what's going on. Hunter Hall with a goal tonight for the Zydeco. Check thrown from Kyle Moore right next to the River Dragons bench. The Zydeco work it in to attacking territory. Behind the net, it's centered, but cleaned up in front of Babin beautifully. And now Texmo takes a hit to make a play. And Tyler Barrow will work it in. That's a bouncing puck. Coffey tried to stop it with his goal stick, but the Biscuit had other ideas. 5:05 left to go. If you're just joining us, the River Dragons tonight, in this order, have goals from Kyle Moore, Ryan Galvin, Benjamin Pizzamenti, that's number 1, and Ryan Hunter. The puck comes behind Babin again. Ross Bartlett, who opened the scoring tonight overall in this hockey game. He loses possession quickly. Kevin Sabad for Columbus. Rink wide it goes. And if he touched that puck, Underwood would have been offsides. That's why he allows the Zydeco to remain in possession of it. Whacked off of the glass and punched out by Colton. 4:20 on the clock here in regulation time. 4-3 River Dragons. Benjamin Pizzamenti tied the score. Ryan Hunter has given Columbus the lead, all coming in the opening half of the third period. Galvin shoots in again. Coffey looks to his left. Instead, will send the puck to his right. And Columbus will pick the puck up again. Right off of the bench and onto the sheet. It's that fun pairing of Stoya and Thornton. Thornton collides with Hunter Hall, but does get the puck to Galvin, who waits at the blue line. So smart to know that he had to wait to make sure that his club was onside. And wouldn't you know it, now Columbus had a couple of chances at Edward Coffey. Galvin has the puck out again. Storjahan in a tight area. He has Hunter join him. Hunter behind the net. He tries to lift the stick and take the puck away, but he cannot. And now Weber for Larwood. Larwood will fight through a check. He collides with Galvin, falls down to the ice. And Ryan Galvin will take a hit to the back, float it past Storjahan, out to center. And this clinic of a third period continues for Columbus. How about another whack out of midair from Storjahan? Now Hunter's got it. He flubbed the backhand feed intended for Blacksmith. So that allows the Zydeco to pick it up. Eric Alexanian over to the near side. All the way down it goes to the stick side of Babin. And Brody Thornton will wheel behind the net. Moore for Stoya. Stoya up through the middle of the ice. No icing. The linesman says that Blacksmith got a tip, and here's Blacksmith in front, and oh, what a save on Moore by Coffey. And chalk it up as the 7th time I've said it tonight. The net behind the Zydeco goaltender has come off. A commercial break to come. A 4-3 lead for the River Dragons. Near insurance acquired by Kyle Moore, but not to be. We'll be right back.
Let Shred Away, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shred Away, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shred Away, 706-577-9668.
Play for an ultra?
We playing for ultras? Brace you for an ultra?
Put an ultra on it. Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. I didn't.
Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Welcome back to the River Dragons Broadcast Network. Liam Godimer here with you live from the River Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. If you're just joining us, Columbus have erased another third period deficit, down 3-2, now up 4-3. Benjamin Pizzamenti and Ryan Hunter, the goals here in the final frame, coming 56 seconds apart. And now an offensive zone face-off, searching for insurance. More for Barrow. Barrow unable to get it off his twig. So Kuznetsov skated in. We'll keep an eye on Edward Coffey and see when he's pulled. 2:10 left to go. And the River Dragons got to clear. And they'll use the boards right next to their own bench as a way of not icing the puck while protecting a one-goal lead. And instead of the River Dragons icing the puck, well, it's the opponent that ices the puck. We'll take that.
That's a bad boy bail bonds icing.
Underwood will take the face-off. He's out there with Sabad and Pizzamenti. Shot goes off of the side of the net from Sabad, knocks the water bottle off of the net. The water bottle is now in the net. Sabad. He's tied up in the corner. Multiple players there. This line supporting one another, trying to keep this puck in and away from Trevor Babin. Balkwill at the line, does not shoot. Smart play to instead send it down the wall and keep the cycle going. Faking the slapper is Texmo. Down the wall it goes again. Here is Sabad at the goal line. He threw it off of the pad of Coffey, and now Bartlett will skate out with Kuznetsov with 1:18 left to play. Coffey is skating to the bench now. He's backing up as Columbus ladles it out immediately. Match him right next to the Columbus bench. Underwood there, got to be careful not to touch that puck amidst a line change. Could be too many men on the ice, but the River Dragons avoid that for now. 1 minute left to go. Galvin forechecking. Coffey still in the net. That's a good sign. Matcham stretches it up. He has to go now. Now he goes to the bench. Extra attacker on. The net empty. Storjahan on the backhand will flip it out to center. It's gloved down by Larwood, sent in behind the net to the empty cage and just stopped before getting to the goal. I believe that was Josh Colton with the bid. Here's Bartlett. Bartlett shoots, and Babin got a piece of that. There was a lot behind that puck. Looked like it was primed for the top corner of the net. The Zydeco set up shot behind the goal. They'll look for the game tire. The pass to the front, picked off, and now a 2-on-1 for the empty net. Hunter passes for Storjahan, who hit the post. Galvin for Colton. And now he hits the post. But the clock is going to run out anyway. And the River Dragons have won. Columbus takes this one by a final score of 4-3. They ride 2 third-period goals, 56 seconds apart, to a big-time road win for a second straight night here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. A quick recap of tonight's game and the out-of-town scoreboard presented by Zelmo Zippin before we let you go. The opening goal of the game was scored at a minute 16 off of the stick of Ross Bartlett, and that gave the home side a 1-0 lead. Kyle Moore would score for the River Dragons at 7:16 on the power play to tie the score, assisted by Tyler Barrow and Josh Colton. The Zydeco would take the lead right back a few minutes later as Scott Chirac would score his second goal in 2 games to once again give his team the advantage once more. The Zydeco in the second period would take the lead for a third time and a final time in the game. It would be Hunter Hall, number 18, the pest of the game, presented by Cook's Pest Control, would score, give the Zydeco a 3-2 lead. But in the third period, 2 goals, 56 seconds apart. First, Benjamin Pizzamenti is first of his FBHL career, and then Nathan Balkwill. Excuse me, I did not mention Ryan Galvin's goal with 18 seconds to go in the first. That tied the game at 2-2. Paul gave the Zydeco the lead, 3-2 in the second, and then Pizzamenti's first FPHL goal at 4:35, assisted by Nathan Balkwill. Then at 5:31, as I mentioned, 56 seconds apart, it would be Ryan Hunter. He would score his 5th goal in the last 2 games, assisted by Alex Dorjahan and Ryan Galvin, as the River Dragons achieve victory tonight and skate away with 6 points this weekend. They now have 8 overall points in the standings. They are now 2-3-0-0-1, while Baton Rouge, with the 2 losses, fall to 1-4-0-0-0. They remain at 3 points. For the final time tonight, it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard presented by our friends at Zelmo Zippin. Let's take a look around the Federal Prospects Hockey League. The Binghamton Black Bears lose 4-1 to the Port Huron Prowlers. Danbury, 8-5 winners over Watertown. The Athens Rock Lobsters beat the Twin City Thunderbirds, who continue to struggle to open the year. That's a 5-2 final. Petey up 6-3 over Blue Ridge. That game's in the third. In overtime, Indiana and Topeka. Monroe and Biloxi, 7-2 Moccasins, and one final score to tell you about your Columbus River Dragons with a 4-3 win, led by 2 goals in 56 seconds in the third period by the 2 new guys, Benjamin Pizzamenti first, and then Ryan Hunter, who is not new to the River Dragons, but new to this year's team. Both players back from the CHL. Hunter with the Allen Americans, Pizzamenti with the Iowa Heartlanders, and they make their mark this evening as Columbus, for the final time tonight, takes this one by a final score of 4-3 and earn a win for the 2nd straight night. Columbus will be back in action next Friday, November 7th at 7:35 p.m. live from the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. It's Columbus and Twin City. For the first time this year, you won't want to miss it. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock on the River Dragons Broadcast Network, which can be accessed, as always, 30 minutes before puck drop on Facebook Live. That's the River Dragons Facebook page, YouTube Live, and the FPHL's partner in Sportfeed. For all of our partners on the River Dragons Broadcast Network and all of our partners with the River Dragons in its entirety, thank you so much. We cannot do it without you. And to our fans who watched, we can't do it without you either. I appreciate it so very much and couldn't be more pleased to call 2 wins this weekend in Baton Rouge. Let's get 2 more in Winston-Salem next weekend. We'll talk then. But until then, stay safe, stay well, and as always, the most important thing, never forget it. Let's go River Dragons.